late as well? Because you forgot.
No idea. Ich habe jetzt keine Ahnung.
You need to get a what?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, ob er mal später war.
Lieber Hans und Gold Wiederjet? Lieber Satz Kurzwärtsche?
Staan nog weer?
Sie, wird waren los Gute? Por favor? I want you to know, Euros, that I've each like section of my notes I give like a title, so I remember what it is. The one about your brothers is called The Brothers Finderwell.
The Sons of Finderwell.
The Brothers Finderwell.
The Sons of Finderwell.
No, you don't get to fucking tell me what my notes are called.
Boo!
And this isn't even. It's. I mean, you know, it's about. And who's to say that they're actually the Sons of Finderwell? Maybe that you're gonna find out that the reason that you didn't get killed, all die at the massacre, is because you're not actually his heirs.
Who's your mama?
Who's your mama? Same mama, different daddy.
Or did Finderwell go Turin Twaramba mode?
I don't know what that means.
Turin Twaramba fucked his sister, which was
Oh.
without him knowing that it was his sister.
No, you're gonna know.
Turin didn't know that. Ah, good
No,
enough.
but you're gonna know.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh my god, Hans.
All right.
Can you all hear me?
Nope.
Ja, wir können dich hören, alles gut.
Are such a dick. No.
No.
Ja, Akai ist so ein Idiot, also so ein Vollpfosten.
Oder sag du
Vollpfosten indeed.
Oster Wiedersehen. Golden Wires and Reichen.
So that sounds Dutch. That does not sound German.
Golden Wiedersehen.
Nee, het is geen Nederlands.
Nooken in de
Ja.
keuken.
Het is Akarism. Ich kenne doch ein bisschen Niederländisch und das, also,
Yeah.
Also Wiedersehen.
Can you hear?
guten Abend.
Card, try to speak German again.
Also Wiedersehen, Kostva.
Just sounds Dutch.
It's more like Plattdeutsch.
Card trying to speak German. You sound like a drunk Dutchman.
No, it's like Platt.
Kostva Garzo.
Hildegard Arnold.
Gastwagen. Wiederladen. Kostva. Norgen. Nein.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's start then.
All right, hold on. I'm just
So,
forgot
was
to.
hast du für ein Bier gerade genommen?
Gastwagen.
Shut up.
Volkswagen.
Kostva. So I figured we'd play this first little bit in just fake German.
Sounds
Oh
good to
mein
me.
Gott.
So.
Ja, du hast zwei Leute, die Deutsch können und einer, der halt versucht.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyways.
So, you guys. Are we gonna make fun of me? Is that what we're just gonna spend the first little while making fun of me? Is that what we think?
Genau, ganz genau, du hast kapiert.
Yes.
Gastwa.
Is there a problem with us making fun of you? Because
No, I just was like, I didn't know.
I mean, you're a southerner, so.
Okay, so you all shh. So we listen. I feel like I need to put down the hammer just
Ooh.
immediately with you guys. So roll initiative.
Don't you want to pick up the hammer?
Nope. Nope.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Akai is so skinny, he won't be able to put the hammer in the first place.
Yeah. I got people to. The good thing is that I'm the dungeon master, so I can just be like, "There's an ogre with a hammer," and what are you
I
gonna
got
do?
16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a Balrog spawns in the middle of Daggerford for no reason. That makes
Well,
no
no,
sense of
no,
him being there.
not about a Balor. for legal purposes. Not a Balrog.
Yeah.
Never. It's never a Balrog.
It's a Baylor, sorry.
Yeah. All right. So, where last we were, I believe that
Hammy Boy had his awkward family reunion.
well, yes,
at
but
that thing.
you all had gone taken like a nap or something.
No, I was waiting upstairs for my brothers. That wasn't even enough, and Varys was with me.
Yeah, and Vera and Banda went to the nicer place, and like got like dinner or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, yeah, I knew that. I know that you and Bandog had done your own.
We're mildly vibing.
I'd say it's a bit more
Also-
than mild.
Are you also posting stories on Instagram and Snapchat and shit like that?
Yeah,
Hashtag vibing. Hashtag
It's-
Daggerford.
it's possible. It's possible that like 70% of the reason Vera's doing that is just to piss off Harmonal by making him watch an elf tootle around with an orc.
Toodaloo, toodaloo.
Just to tickle his racist sentiments.
Nice.
Okay, but you are a fail, so.
Oh wow! Is that,
Yeah,
is that how
so
this works?
he's gotten to the point of racism where it's like where they turn on themselves.
Okay, but like in the racial hierarchy, you're still above Varys in the racial hierarchy, so there is that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care about your ranking in the great chain of being.
You see Harmonil pull like a chart out and like make some notes on it. Draw
Okay,
some lines.
yeah. Or like drawing arrows to see which
Yeah,
which way
yeah,
it goes
yeah,
up
yeah,
and
exactly.
down.
It's just a bunch of arrows and circles, question marks.
But obviously, high elf on the top is it's the only thing that's clean. It doesn't
Yeah,
mark-
that's the only thing that's clear at the top is high. It's the only thing that hasn't been erased 50 times.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So so Vera is I think she went up to the was it the River Shining Tavern? The
I don't remember what it's called. If you zoom out a little bit, I can see the key there. You can too.
well, I know,
and
but
you-
I don't. There's the River Shining Tavern, and then there's the Lizard Gizzard, and then there's Lady
Yes.
Luck Tavern. So I don't remember.
I have to see the key to know which one. It's the River Shining.
Okay, that's okay.
Yes, the fancy one.
The fancy one. Oh yeah, the big one. That's right. Yes, I remember now. These
Yeah.
fucking without a recap, I'm lost.
Greg,
you're-
Greg, All right, so yeah, so it's about noon on
Yes.
it's the last day of the month of Kythorn. So
Okay.
Rip-
What is the
Rip
last day? Is that
KKK.
the
This is-
first
this-
day?
this is the
is the
exact
third 10 day, or how does it work?
yeah
or the second?
the last day of the month of Kythorn. That's what they fucking call it.
But how many days are there? Is it the
30,
first day of
30,
the fourth 10
30,
day?
30.
Okay, so it's the 10th day of the third 10 day.
Yes. Sorry.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very
yes,
cool.
yes.
I like
I regret doing that.
that.
I was like, they're gonna
Not
love
with
this.
the
This is
Bible.
gonna be cool, and then like everybody hated it, and it's been rubbed in my face ever since.
Oh, I actually quite enjoy it.
No, I know. I enjoy it too.
I like to rub it in Greg's face because I think he actually genuinely forgets, and that to me just is so fitting.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are currently separated. It's noon. This is the time Harmonil is aware, pointedly aware, that he would normally be well, not normally, but he would be at his racist meeting.
Mm.
F.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's kind of sad. So he's feeling a bit bummed right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'll get one of these.
Yep.
Yep.
So so what are you guys getting up to?
I'm just waiting for my brothers to show up again. To
This
sort
is like,
out a few things. Like
he's
you said before.
he's really just like a sad puppy in this scenario. Like he
He really
comes
is.
in all
He doesn't
excited,
know
they
what to do.
kick him,
Now that he's finally
he's
gotten
like,
to his brothers, it's like,
waits outside the front door, hopeful that his masters will come out and give a pat on the head.
yep. Yeah, he really is. Like he's a puppy that like has caught a car
Woof,
and now he
woof,
doesn't know what to do with
woof,
it.
Woof, woof.
It's like I've been chasing my brothers for so long. It's like now that okay. So Vera, what are you doing? What are you and Bandog getting up to?
I'm gonna ask Banda if he would be inclined to see what kind of work there is in this town.
He he shrugs and he says, "I don't know about you, but I'm already pretty loaded. But it's always good to have more."
Yeah.
Is he drinking while he says this, or is he not? Because
No, no.
damn, missed opportunity. Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, then she shall reply. Well, we could just see what there is, and if there's nothing interesting that's worth our time, then we can just enjoy ourselves. And then we will go look for. I guess we'll ask the innkeeper if there's like a notice
Innkeeper.
board or something like that for jobs, or if one should speak to the watch or how that works. Or
Okay,
adventurers in
so
search of work.
yeah, so the innkeeper is a nice old look medium aged woman. Uh,
Okay.
and she's like she's doing the thing where they're just constantly wiping the bar down.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
perma wipe.
yeah, the perma wipe, wax on, wax off.
Yeah, yeah.
One rag is dirty, the other one's clean, so she's just wiping it down and then cleaning it up and then wiping it down and cleaning it up.
Awesome.
And
So
so
good.
you ask her if there's any work to be found.
Well, I'd ask her where one checks for work because I don't assume that she's the keeper of the jobs, but I
Mm.
do assume that there's like a notice board somewhere, or one goes to the watch guy, captain, or whatever.
Yeah, so she let's see. Hold on.
Specifically, what I will ask, I'm going to assume that her name is something like DeBasey.
No,
Uh,
it's Belinda Delimber.
Belim Belinda Delimber. She
Okay.
sounds like she used to be a gymnast and then broke her leg.
What the
Anyway,
fuck?
I will ask Belinda um, if there's a notice board or where one would go to look for work in this town, in this here
Oh,
town.
you adventurers, are you?
We have been known to adventure, yes.
Oh, always good to have new people in town. Where are you from?
Well, my good friend here, Banda, he's from Neverwinter, and I myself
She does it
am
when you say
from
Neverwinter. She does like a little shiver
yeah, yeah.
'cause it's cold.
And I myself am from far, far down south. You wouldn't know it.
Oh, try me, love.
Um, I don't have a map of the country. I
He says. Something down south would be like Calimport or
thought Kalimpor was across the ocean.
No, Calimport's down south. Uh,
Um,
it's at the very bottom of the continent, but it's like they sail up along to
yeah, yeah, it'd be a maritime place. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Um,
That's where Greg's from.
um, yeah, I don't want to be where Greg's from. Um, I'll just like make up a name. I'll be like a little town, a little place called Moros. Oh, thank you, map. That's helpful.
The map.
Okay, no, then I won't say that. I'll say from Thindle.
She says, "Oh, where's that, love?
All the way at the end of the continent and then across the shining sea. It's lovely.
Oh, you'll have to tell me a story sometime.
I'd love to.
What brings you into town? Looking for work, you said?
Yep.
Oh, well, it's a pretty small town here. Everybody's kind of got their own job. There's always the docks you could ask about there.
At the docks. Okay. So then I guess Banda and I will go to the docks
Bum 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 bum.
or something.
All right. Let's see.
What the fuck is this sound effect?
That's the helicopter.
Yeah.
Is
Get
this
to
the
the
ghost of
chopper.
Daggerford?
Chugga 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 chugga
Yeah.
chugga 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 chugga. Yeah, so helicopters circle ahead.
Mhm.
No, so
Is
you
it
yeah,
is it
so
is it a Kamov or a Apache? I don't know.
it's Me-28.
Yeah,
Is
and
it
I can
Ukrainian
totally
or Russian?
imagine Banda standing on the little bridge there. He's like, "Get to the chopper."
Get to the chopper. Okay, so you on your way to the docks, you pass this very large building, and on the front it says uh what the fuck? It's
Is your illiteracy coming back to bite you right now?
yeah, Solarton Shipyards. I forgot right on the spot.
Where the fuck is Evermint on this map? Did it go Beleriand mode or like Numenor? What
I
the
don't know
fuck is it?
what does that mean?
Numenor and Beleriand got sunk, so
Oh, okay.
I don't
So
see
yeah,
Evermint on the map.
so yeah, so you on the side you see a massive building and the front doors are open and you can see that inside that they're building ships inside and there's like tons of people climbing all about working
Cool.
on stuff.
Wait, which building is this? Is it the 30 one?
This is number 30, yeah.
So they have a that's so weird. They inside the walls. How do they get the boats out?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's what the fucking that's what it says.
That is so dumb.
Listen, it's like I mean, okay, but like look at this. See that size of boat?
Yeah.
You could fit that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you probably could fit it, I guess, and schlep it across a bridge and through a gatehouse
but yes,
and then
I
over its
agree.
shore.
And listen, if I had perhaps designed the city, I would have put that outside the wall.
I mean,
Yeah,
but not every architect needs to be good.
this is like
Yeah,
I need to have
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I need to have
Euros
this.
is right. Not every architect is gonna be, is gonna know be
I
like,
want to. Uh, okay.
so yeah, so
as
you
she sees
pass
the
by and you
sign,
just and you just look visibly confused.
yeah, like Vera's gonna like look at the sign and then look at the gatehouse and then look at the sign and look at the gatehouse, kind of like squint and like cock her head to one side, like kind of eyeing it, measuring it up, and then just like
They are making like smaller ships,
yeah,
like
but then I'm kind of like
sloops and stuff.
visibly restrain myself from
Yeah,
asking to see their chief architect because I want to slap him around.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I imagine the guy it's not the guy that built the city wall as well.
yeah, but still,
Yeah,
I don't
true.
know.
So so yeah, you continue along and there's you get to the port and there's it's quite busy right now. There's people like unloading fish and reloading
Hmm.
fish at the same time, just passing fish back and forth between one another. There's like barges coming down the river and docking and like unloading cargo and stuff, and then
Hmm.
there's ones being loaded and going back up the river. So
Hmm.
it's quite busy.
Hmm. Hmm.
And Harmonil and I guess probably Vera too would know that this area is it's kind of like a hub for trade on the way to Waterdeep. It gets
Hmm.
dropped off from the river here, and then it goes through the caravan quarter and off to Waterdeep.
Hmm. Cool. So is there a notice board or something like that, or like a
No,
customs house with
no,
like
but
officials and stuff?
a disgruntled and burly looking old sailor guy sees you guys kind of standing around lost, and he walks up to you and he says, "Oi, you there? You looking for work?
We might be. Yes, depends on the work.
I need 2 to 4 hands to help me unload this ship." And he points down at a barge.
Okay, I'm just yeah. Vera looks like kind of like visibly kind of exasperated at the prospect of that, and then she's gonna say, "Sorry, we're not dock hands or stevedores."
Well, what the hell are you doing here then?
What? Speak up.
That's my quote. I will kill you if you use it again.
He just goes "Nah," and waves his hand and then and gets back to what he was doing.
Okay. So is there like a customs house or like a dock harbor master?
Yes. Yeah. It's the little building right here.
We will go to said building, and we will see if there is a notice board. And if there is a notice board, we shall read the notices. And if there's
Ooh,
not, then
look
we
at
shall ask
you.
for a dock master or harbor master. I mean,
All right. Let's see. One second.
well, I guess he wouldn't be a harbor master because I have a harbor. He'd be a, I don't know,
Hmm.
port master. Or,
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know what you call that.
Hmm. Yeah.
What do you call that?
A harbor master.
Harbor master without a harbor. Kind of sad.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Or
so
master of the
the
port. What is your wisdom?
well said.
So,
All right. Okay. So
notice
yeah,
board.
the little building. It says customs house, and then below it it says uh Mariners Alliance Union Hall,
Oh.
and it's just a little small little building. And
Mm-hmm.
you go inside, and it's like a sitting room, and
Mm-hmm.
there's like a counter, and there's a guy sitting behind the counter, just like boredly reading something. He looks like a old sailor.
Mm-hmm. 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 But there's no notice boards or anything like that.
No.
Okay. Okay. Then we will go to the old sailor and we will um, ask if he would know, we'll ask him how one goes about finding work in this port
He just kind of like
for
lazily
adventurers.
looks up from what he's reading, and he goes, "You part of the union?
Did you say union?
You part of the union?
We are not part of the union. We are free
Well, then you're
adventurers.
not going to be getting any work on these docks."
Well, we're not looking for work on the docks. We're wondering where one looks for work in general, in and around these whereabouts. Adventuring sort of work. If you have any goblin
Well, don't
infestations,
you have a
or
fancy tongue?
I do, thank you. I bet you'd like to see what it can do.
Excuse me, miss?
I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of a cough.
Oh, okay. Well, here at the docks, we do dock work. He seems very confused by this, by you. And he says, if you're not if you're not looking for work on the docks, then what are you doing in the docks asking for work?
We asked our innkeeper where one would look for work here, and she said go
Yeah,
to.
that's almost everybody works here at the docks or has something to do with the trade coming through here. This is a
So,
merchant town.
so you
What
telling me
did you
that
say
there's
you were here for?
you telling me that there's no goblin infestations in nearby parts
Ma'am,
or
ma'am, ma'am,
wyverns
ma'am,
or
ma'am,
some such?
ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, ma'am. I I don't know what kind of place you think Daggerford is, but it's not. And ma'am, I don't mean you no offense, but I don't know where you're from, but we do not have goblin infestations here. And he does air quotes when he says goblin infestations.
Lovely. Oh. So it's interesting you say that because a companion of mine got shot full of arrows by goblins. Not what is that like 30 miles from here?
Oh, oh
Is
yeah.
that spot?
Where at? He seems like kind of distressed.
A burnt out village on the road to Waterdeep, just up a river.
Ah, that must be Nightstone. That
Could well be. He didn't get a chance to ask because everyone there had been killed.
have you told anybody besides me?
Where we are trying to find who to tell about such things and where to find work. Can you point
Well,
us in the right direction?
well, I'd go to maybe the constabulary or even the castle if you got a report that the goblins have taken over a village.
Very good. Thank you for your kind assistance, old timer.
Hmm.
And I'll give a tip of the head, and then be on my way.
Tip of the head. Tip of the morning there.
Mhm.
So dagger for the Irish.
Precisely, yeah.
And where are the Yanks?
Oh, they're everywhere. So
So where's the constabulary? Is it 25?
Blair is right here. It's a it's a decently constructed two-story
Which of
red
those things? Is it 20 or is it 6?
six.
6.
Sorry, it's a two-story red brick building. You can see that there's bars on all the windows,
Uh-huh.
and there's a guy on the front porch smoking a pipe. He's in a his uniform looks like a similar to the Waterdeep uniform, but
Mhm.
instead of the Waterdeep sigil, it's got the Daggerford one, which is it's a silver dagger that's covered in blood atop a field of dark blue.
Nice. I
So
like that.
yeah, you would. What do you like
Yeah,
most about
yeah.
it? The blood?
I mean, the fact that it's a bloody dagger is
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yes, you like the blood. All right. So
Essentially.
when he sees you guys approaching, like sort of like with intent, he looks up and he takes a puff on his pipe and he says, "Need something?"
We are adventurers and we are looking for work and also have a goblin infestation to report to your fine establishment.
A what?
Eh, Vera is going to do like the I'm in foreign parts, but I'm a slightly racist person thing
Yeah.
and say
No,
a
no, like I
goblin
am from foreign, no, I
infestation.
am from foreign places, but I know your region better than you do.
Harmonel's like, I am from foreign parts and I am racist.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so he just kind of like he looks up kind of like dismissively at you and he says, "Man, we don't have goblin infestations around here, but if you want to go on in and talk to the captain, that's fine too."
I would love to. That would be great. Great.
That would be great. Okay.
Great.
All right. So you go in and it's got a little office area. Got several desks set out with people working behind them, and then there's uh, there's several room doors that presumably lead to rooms, and then there's stairs along one wall.
Mhm.
And when you come in, somebody looks up from their desk at you and says, "What do you need?"
We were told to come speak to the captain
He
and are
uh,
searching for the aforementioned.
he sighs deeply and he says, "Wait here."
Dude's just like working for the weekend.
Oh yeah,
Jays.
Jesus. All right.
Jesus.
So after a couple minutes, a tired and world-weary looking guy with a twirled mustache comes down the steps. He's got a nice little gut that kind of
Yeah.
sticks out over the that makes the dagger on the uniform kind of jut out.
Oh God.
And he comes down and he says, "They said you needed the captain. I'm Captain Salazar."
Ooh, Salazar.
Another Salazar. Is he also a dictator in Portugal?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. Um, Good to meet you, Captain. Uh, we are adventurers, and we are
Hmm.
looking for work, and we also would like to inform you that, what was the place called?
Nightstone.
Night, 2 words?
Nightstone, one word.
No.
I just enunciated it for you because you're hard of hearing.
Oh, and I guess there's also the question of which of those it is. Um, and
That
we
which of those is
also
what?
we also would like to inform you that on our way here, we came across a goblin infestation at Nightstone.
A what?
An infestation of goblins.
Man, we don't have goblin infestations around here. Where was this that you claim to have seen a goblin infestation?
Well, we're not from around here, so we're not
No,
exactly
no.
sure what the town was called, but
Right.
according to your harbor master, it is Nightstone.
Well, I don't think anybody's lived there for a while.
Well, that would explain why goblins have moved in then. I can assure you, though, that one of my companions was punched through with arrows from goblins,
Oh
who
my.
even have siege weapons in the keep, if you believe that.
I don't believe that.
Would you be willing to offer us some sort of reward if we brought you proof of the goblin infestation?
He kind of like thinks to himself for a second, and then he talks to the guy that came downstairs with him, and then he says, "I suppose if you brought me, I could pay you for each goblin head you brought me.
How much could you pay us?
5 gold."
5 gold for goblin head. I mean, hunting goblins is not easy work, though. You realize this.
I could go up to 10, but man, you ever hear the story of John Tier of Neverwinter? Well,
I
let me
have
tell
not
you
heard that
something,
story.
man. So he has a problem. Well, on his farm, there's all these bugbears, and so he says, I'll pay 50 gold for every bugbear head that you bring me, and I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened. Some ingenious little bugger, he starts breeding bugbears. And so he's making hand and fist money off of this guy. And so we won't be doing none of that.
Now that's an interesting story, but I can assure you I have no idea how to breed goblins nor the
You
intent
just
to
put
do
two of them in a
so.
room and they fuck like rabbits.
Well, now I know how to breed goblins, but I still definitely have no intent to do so. My concern is that they have taken up residence in a nearby town, and that while you do have walls around this here city of yours, and while you do have men to man those walls, these goblins are in possession of siege equipment, and that's something I think you should be concerned about.
Ma'am, if these goblins do indeed exist, and if they do indeed have siege equipment, well, I suppose if you brought proof of the siege equipment, and again some goblin heads, we could pay you for that service
Hmm. And
money.
how do you propose that we bring proof of siege equipment? I mean, my companion has seen it.
I suppose you could bring it back here.
You want me to clear the whole town of goblins and
Collect their
drag a
heads,
ballista back here?
collect their heads, and bring. Well, how do you propose you prove that they have siege equipment? 'Cause that is, and I would say, quite the preposterous claim. And if you know goblins, and he pats his buddy on the shoulder, we know goblins.
I'm gonna look at the dude who he patted on the shoulder, who kind of chuckled with him. I'm gonna say, I would propose that you send this here companion of yours with us, and he can see for himself just how nasty these goblins can be, and he can decide what he thinks is a fair price for my people to clean out that town.
Well, now he's a bit Oliver here. He's a busy man. You
I'm
probably have
sure.
to pay his wages because we couldn't be paying him to go off on a jaunt with you. But if you paid his daily wage, then we could assign him as security.
You could just leave the laundry if you want. Oh, that's gonna be like in half an hour or so. Okay.
What?
I guess I'll ask the dude what the daily wage is, but in a very obviously exasperated way. Like this conversation is beneath me.
You greedy bitch.
He confers with his companion again, and he says,
Oh my God. Okay, he's conferring. I'm
Yeah.
going to literally snap my fingers and be like, I'm sorry, you don't know how much your men are paid? You pay them.
"Well, no, ma'am, I don't. The Duchess pays him, but we were we I think that 15 gold a day would be sufficient."
So you're telling me that your man gets paid 15 gold a day to sit
They
in
look
this
back and they look
building?
between themselves, and he says, "Yes, ma'am."
And if I go to the Duchess and ask her accountants, that's what they're going to tell me. That you get paid 15 gold a day.
He kind of smirks at you and says, "You know the Duchess?"
I know many people.
Which is why you're looking for work killing goblins.
Precisely. Because people know that I get things done. It's like, hear the gears turning.
No, there's no gears turning. It's just
Error not found.
he's just
What?
Bandog Bandog he kind of like pulls you aside and he says, "There's got to be a better way to make money than this shit.
There is a better way to
What
make
about
money
the
than
bank
this.
you guys
Remember?
robbed?"
You just said, what about the bank you guys robbed while we're in the watch house?
Yeah, but quietly
Okay.
and discreetly.
Okay. I'm going to give him. I'm gonna like raise an eyebrow and be like, Banda, surely there's better place to talk about that than here. But I agree. There are better ways to make money than this. And the last part, I'll say it loudly.
Yeah.
I'll whisper but, and I'll say I agree. There are better ways to make money than this. And then I will look at the captain and I will tell him that we will go to the Duchess's guards to see if they need any assistance and with anything, and we'll let them know that the constabulary is not interested in protecting the citizenry from a possible goblin attack from a town just miles up the road, and that we will moreover be asking, we will moreover be checking with the Duchess's guard whether the constabulary is honest about their earnings or whether they are trying to fleece concerned citizens for their own hard-earned coin. Thank you. Goodbye. And then we will walk out imperiously.
All right. Yeah. Everybody kind of like is watches you as you leave without saying anything.
Very good. That was kind of stupid, but he pissed me off. So
No, I mean, I mean, who wouldn't be pissed off by like a corrupt small town sheriff?
yeah,
Who's trying to
Well,
like.
if you give me like 3 weeks' wages to walk with you for a day, then
I may consider
I'll
something.
do that. I'm like, fuck you, bro. There's no way you get 5. No way he gets 1 gold a day. 15 a day, fucking asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. So, Harmino, it's about 1 p.m. now. You still waiting for the bros?
Yep.
It's such a simp.
Why is that a simp? I mean, I'm not trying to lay a chick now.
No, you're
mean-
trying to fuck your brothers. We can all tell.
I mean, it doesn't just have to be sex. It doesn't just have to be the other
I
gender.
rolled to kill the DM.
Okay. Roll
I
initiative.
get the 1. Fuck.
I roll. I get plus 20 to all my rolls. So
Wait, what was that roll for?
to
To kill the DM.
okay. So
Anyway.
you're still waiting.
Yep.
Okay.
I will get like lunch or something in the meantime. Sure.
You get lunch. All right. So you go down to the You go down to the tavern bar.
Yes.
Is Varys there?
No,
I mean,
Okay.
Varys.
I mean, it would have made sense if he was, but
sure. Varys is
Yeah.
asleep.
no.
So you go
Okay.
to the bar and you order some lunch,
Yes.
and your brothers are there
Where?
Ouch.
There they
at
are.
the bar.
Yep.
Ouch. He's been waiting outside like a dipshit, and they're just having lunch.
So so when they see you approaching, Vayon just kind of smirks at you, and Tiavos gives you like a nod and a little wave.
So, I was just fetching myself something for lunch. Do you have a place where you could speak in private, perhaps after that, after we have lunch?
They say Tiavos says oh, now you want to speak in private.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem saying everything in front of everybody before.
Was stupid thing from me, you know. You know me.
You've always been impulsive.
You know this. I mean, you know this since we were children. You know that.
They say get something to go and we'll and walk with us.
All right. Okay. I said the butler does give me something like on the fly, like some Belgian fries and stuff. Do they have Belgian fries in Faerun?
No, he says they've got.
What is Belgium?
They say he's got he says he's got bacon, beans, and bacon and beans.
Just okay. Just some bacon
What
and
would
beans to
Belgium
go.
be? I feel like Belgium would be like Unther.
I mean, Belgium is a fake state, so I don't know what it
It's
is.
not. This is not. He's not Belgian. So
He's a Flemish separatist.
sure, there you go.
Okay,
he's-
just okay. Whatever he has that I can get on the fly.
Well, he bacon, beans.
Yeah, some bacon
beans.
and beans. Come on, make it quick.
All right. Okay. So it takes a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But he comes back with a bowl of like a pewter bowl and pewter spoon, and it's got some bacon and beans, and it's
And
delicious.
how much would that be?
One
Oh,
One what?
one copper.
Okay.
it only costs a copper for bacon and beans. I want to
I give
fucking
him. I give
bacon and
him. I
beans.
give him a copper.
Well, you oh, that's cute as fuck.
Oh, the doggo.
Mhm.
You sleepy puppy.
Getting big.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's the same size he's always been.
He's big.
Yeah.
He's a
He
big
has the-
boy. All right.
The
I mean,
child's
it's
big.
summer, so he would experience a thermal expansion. So
It's true. That's what I meant. So
and,
you
Just
yeah.
take off
So
foot
they lead you outside and into an alley, and they rape you. Just over and over again,
and I die.
and you die.
We're coming in.
Yeah,
Wasn't
you
nice
die.
having you.
So Vera, you are
Fuck off. You can't.
So they take you into the alleyway, and after having their way with you, they Tiago says or Viejon says you know you ruined everything. You've set us back quite a bit last night.
Like, what happened exactly? Like, who was that woman?
Well, she's a dreadmaster, Church of Bane,
And what
and
were you doing at the Church of Bane?
she's a contact of ours. Tiago says she knows where we can find the demonologist Nicholas Ramey.
Oh God. I see why you're upset. I know. That was stupid what I did last time.
So
Sorry for that.
she knew where he was, and now we have nothing to go off of.
I mean, gotta like got talk to him. I mean, because we were like on the same side in that regard.
Say what?
Can I go and find her and persuade her that that she shouldn't like go away from you because I did my usual thing of not thinking things through. I mean, because we were like,
They look
I mean,
between
we are
themselves,
together on that.
and
I mean,
Tiago says he
we
says
saw that all together, so we are on the same page.
I'm not sure you have the tact for that.
The
Maybe
what?
maybe one of your friends should take the lead, or he lives somewhere around here.
The Demonologist or that Dreadmaster?
Huh?
The Demonologist or the Dreadmaster?
The demonologist.
Okay.
But beyond that, Tiago says we don't know anything.
Shit.
But we do know that. And then he looks at his brother and he says, "No, let's not tell him yet."
These guys are awesome.
Tell me what?
They look between them. They look between themselves, and he says, and Viejon says, "Listen, find Ramey or the Grandmaster, and we'll fill you in."
May I ask why you're trying to hide something for a quest that we are us three together?
We're so
Don't you rem-
close.
What?
We're so close. We can't risk anything.
I can understand that. And so I will get that Demonologist for the family. Don't worry.
Wow.
As the elder, I will see it done.
We would advise you to be cautious. As I'm sure you know, anyone who consorts with demons is very dangerous.
Yep. Who knows what he can summon
Exercise
kind-
caution.
and what kind of madness he has himself. And apart from that, where have you guys been? Okay, that's good to know.
We have been, we've been doing our part. We've been chasing demons all over Faerun.
Wow, in 2 years, you have done so much.
Viejon smirks at you and he says, "We never did like to rest on our laurels."
Nor did I. And where have you been staying these past 2 years?
We've been on the road. We killed a Dretch in Beregost near
A what?
Candledeep.
Just send us on the something because I don't know what these things are.
Say what?
Send them on the resource because I don't know what this must. Send them on the resources.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it in notes. Killed a Dretch near Candledeep. Then he says that they into Thier they killed a Vrock. A Vrock. Vrock and Thier that a noble's daughter had accidentally summoned, and Vaheon pipes in that that's how he got his limp. He was dropped from like 100 feet.
And you survived that, you madman.
Barely.
Damn.
And
You made me proud there.
and then Tiavos says, yeah, and then we fought a Rilgura that took these two fingers, and he shows up that he's missing his pinky and ring finger.
Oof, mate. I know someone who maybe could heal you. Or at least help
I
you.
like it's a reminder to be careful, never get cocky.
I had my own dealings in Waterdeep. So, like in Waterdeep, we ended up wrecking the shit out of a fucking pathetic excuse for humans that were like having like the whole Gather was like involved in slave trading.
Humans.
And long story short, we just kicked the fuck out of those pathetic excuses for humans.
Vaheon says, yes, that's why they should never be able to decide for themselves. They'll always damage everything.
Yeah. Like I trust my skill on the blade in case it go wrong. That I will be more
You've always
careful.
been a more competent swordsman than you have been a diplomat, brother.
Yep, I know that. Yep, that's what I know that, brother. And since you were on the road, maybe we could sort out like some property here, like rent a house or something. Have more space.
Are you sure it's wise to tie ourselves to somewhere for so long?
I mean, not so long. I mean, we can rent it, rent it for as long as we need it, and then bail out if you have to. Not buy a property, just rent.
You've grown accustomed to living with humans, haven't you?
2 years in Waterdeep, you know. I mean,
we camp in the countryside every night.
Yeah. Where exactly? You have like a safe, like a common space, or?
Vaheon smirks, and Tiavos says, "Of course not. We move every night."
Yeah.
But
the fuck? Hippos?
Yeah.
Hobos.
You know, gotta be careful if you're hunting demons.
Sure.
And they say,
that's what all the gypsies say.
Yeah, they say, we always come into town once a day, though. At least when we're near here. We've been asking around about Ramay, but we haven't heard anything. We were really counting on that contact.
We'll sort it out. I mean, I did shit, and it's my time to.
You pool your resources, and we'll pool ours, and
yeah.
Let's meet again here tomorrow.
And like, where would I find you for the night?
We'll meet again here tomorrow.
Ask him like, after all this demon hunting and shit, you've still saved our family relics. You still have them with you. You haven't lost them.
Of course.
What?
Of course. They're stashed securely at our campsite.
Excellent.
We.
So should I? Then wait. Before you do this, I'll just give them all the family stuff that I have. I give them those.
Okay.
Like the family portrait, like the wedding portrait of parents, the banner, and the Evermeet wine, and the new painting I made as well.
All right. So Tiavos pats you on the back, and he says, "You've done well. You've done very well to keep these things.
I mean,
Father would be proud.
It was the first thing.
Family is important.
Yeah, I mean, it was the first thing I thought when we had to flee Waterdeep. Just save these things with me.
What did you do in Waterdeep?
I served in the guard for like some time, but I got pissed off because the commanders were all complete idiots.
And so you fled?
Then I was like approached by an old commander, like an elf, like a fellow kinsman, who went by the name of Evander, who asked me and some other mercenary I knew, like a Fey Eladrin, who I knew from military service, like to help us out, and it was like some half-elf who was interested in some missing prisoners because like his chick was with them apparently, or at least he had good lead that it was there.
When you
Then-
say half elf,
Yeah.
Vaheon shakes his head and says miscegenation.
Yeah, that group was not my idea. I was just asked by the kinsman, and I accepted for help and all the counters from Waterdeep. And then what happened? We started investigating some prisoners, and then we found out like that an inn where apparently some guy who was important in this whole story was killed at an inn where we were supposed to be safe. And in it was like a letter which was like whose contacts were removed with magic. And then, but none of us like could use illusion magic, so we needed to find a mage to do that, but we didn't have the money. And then
As you
I
say,
tried-
as soon as you say, but we didn't have the money, Tiavos kind of like puts his head in his hand,
yeah. Why? What's Tiavos?
just because he knows where it's heading.
Yeah, and then I tried to like to do like to sell money with paintings, to make money with paintings, but I didn't have the name in Waterdeep to sell them at high prices. And then the half elf who was like more has better contacts and skills with the underworld managed to catch us in a fucking bank robbery, which I was really skeptical about.
Oh
Uh,
God.
What happened? And I was telling them because we need that thing ASAP. We needed like to get that illusion magic cast ASAP because otherwise we would lose
You're
all
the
the
reason
leads.
they locked the entire city down?
This is revisionist history at its worst.
There's more. There's more. There's more. And like the problem is like this guy, the half elf, he ended up fetching us with probably the most dangerous gang in the whole of Waterdeep. They were like the number one wanted persons there. And like I was telling them, okay, we should betray them, like we shouldn't trust them for the robbery. But the others were not really. They didn't really understand or didn't want to follow my plan. I let them mag the bank and then mag them get those pathetic excuses like for
I
robbers.
love
and
I
then-
love all of the like excuses he makes as the story goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point.
Yeah,
clear.
and long-
He,
and
he's
long
got to
story
get
short,
he's got to get his side out before anybody else can.
I mean,
like,
everyone will do
Very
the same.
clear.
Come on.
no, I know,
Everyone will do the same, come
I
on.
love it. He's just like he's like listen, you're gonna hear some stuff about me.
It's
Uh,
so clear.
and
how
it's
much
wrong,
this is his
yeah.
fault.
And then what happened? But the others were not really approving my plan. We went to the bank and then we saw that we found out at least that one of the robbers was like sentenced to death in 11 cities. So this is what we had to deal with.
It's 12.
And long
It's
story-
12. It's 12 cities.
12. Okay.
It's from Star
And
Wars.
then I just like I tried like to stop them like from committing a massacre at the guards, but then shit got loose and we sadly had to commit an entire massacre at the bank.
Well, Aeon says, it's good to know that you're willing to do whatever it takes,
I mean, I didn't want to commit a massacre.
but you did it
Uh,
because you
I
had
did
to,
it.
and that's what it'll
There was
take
no other way.
to get our family's honor back.
It's a crown. You have to reform.
We'll do whatever it takes.
And then we managed to escape. I was not conscious and I don't really know how we
You hear
escaped.
Tiavo Sanders' breath. Oh fuck, there's more.
Yeah, there's more. So we laid low for a little while, and then the contact that we had, who gave us the attack in the first place, was arrested by corrupt guardsmen on a murder he did not commit. And
Because you did the murder?
no, it was about that guy who was murdered in the inn, who was supposed to be hidden there, and the guards framed him as the murderer, which he was not. And long story short, then we were searching like the whole place to see if we could find this guy. But we found out like that the surgeons and all that shit were like giving us contradictory information, so they were like lying bitchheads.
Humans.
Yep, fucking humans. And then, I mean, you will find out what kind of pathetic excuses for humans these guys are. And then we found out like on what barracks he was. The problem is like we didn't really have any lead, like who was like the guy who framed him and all that shit. But out of coincidence, we stumbled across the guards like selling people to slavery at the ports and buying off slaves. And
Of
the
course,
guy
humans
that
would sell themselves to themselves like animals.
And like the half elf was like sworn an oath to Ilmater for slavery and whatever. When slavery,
Imagine
we
worshipping a cripple, Vaheon says.
yeah, not everyone's like Corel on the All Father.
They say, Hail Corellian!
Right. And then we just we tried to free the slaves there. But then like there was like one the commander there was like this core of bitches was probably behind all of this. Managed to elude my grasp, and he hid in the barracks like, and he was after he shot themselves. Like the tales of Fëanor Ford when all the Balrog shot themselves when he attacked them all at once, in that kind of sense.
Exactly, brother.
And then after, because he also insulted our kin, I had like personal trust to
A
put
death
him.
sentence.
Yep. And then I had like it was in mind that he would fall with my lang. And then we stormed there. Then after when with the freed slaves, we trained them a little bit. It was like more the Half-Elf's idea, and with the help of the Feyre Ladrin, who was like more the
You can't
infiltrator
teach
and
a
the
human
diplomat.
new tricks.
Yeah. And then we effectively, then we stormed the barracks, found the half-elf chick, but we didn't find a Vanda. And then we also managed to kill
Leah
all the
is human.
leaders of the. And then we killed that pathetic excuse for a human, that slave turning leader who was framing people for crimes they did not commit, and probably executing them after that. And the Feyre Ladrin also decided to set everything on fire, like Fëanor burning the boats in the old myths.
Amen, brother. Like Fëanor burning the boats in the old myth.
But the problem is, like, we were framing like those. You remember that bad guy? With that guy was sentenced to death in 12 different cities. We managed to win some time by framing our bank massacre and all that stuff to them.
Wow. Now you're gonna appropriate my deeds? Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Because it was not a bad idea originally. Like
I
it won
did
us
it.
time. It won us time. I said that it won us time. Just enough time to put that slave pathetic excuse for a human in sort of elf guide to justice. But they have eventually tracked us down, and like there were like 20 guards like surrounded the place that I was renting. And I just when I realized, okay, we had to flee.
I'm sad to see that you didn't kill them all.
Yeah, it was like we were surrounded from all sides. There wasn't really much we could do. I mean,
You could
I
have
could
fought to the death.
yeah. But we have
Then
lost.
Tiamat says, Tiamat
We
says,
would
"I'm
have
kidding."
lost all our hair. We would have lost.
Of course,
We would have
you
lost
did
everything.
the right thing.
We would have lost everything.
The only
We would have lost
only
everything.
thing we live for is to secure our family name.
We swore this together, and then I promised like everyone who was involved with me like a safe place to hide, because we did this together. And I'm not a guy to abandon people like that.
Of course not.
And since you guys, I knew we were on Daggerford, you were the best place to go for. This is how I ended up here.
They don't have a place to stay, dude. They have a campsite.
Yeah. But so, can you fetch my companions a safe spot, like an inward safe? What would you suggest?
Daggerford is a very safe city, Tiamat says. That's
We just want to lay the Leilokia away from Water Devian eyes.
well, this is. I would say this is as good a place as any, but of course it's not.
I mean, what's the best spot you would recommend?
Well, as far geographically away as possible. Obviously, it would be the best spot.
Yeah, but we
But
can travel to the other way of the
If you
continent.
need, the only thing that matters more than any of our personal safety is our quest.
Yeah.
You have to find the demonologist.
Yeah, I remember the oath. I remember every word of it. When we swore it at the coast.
Very well.
Corellon All Father, to the everlasting doom, to the everlasting darkness doom us if our deed faileth. But we have it. On the holy island here in witness and avow remember Angarath and Vandria, be he elf, man or dwarf, friend or foe, fiend or angel, whoso hideth or holdeth or in hand taketh, finding keepeth or afar casteth, or Miriliria, this way we all, death we will deal to him ere day's ending, woe unto the world's end. I
Very
remember,
nice.
I remember exactly.
I love it. They recite it with you, of course.
I'll
And
find it. Don't worry. And just
They say let's they say we'll we'll regroup again tomorrow.
Yeah. But so say Tiavos, can I talk with you private for a sec?
They look between themselves, and Vaheon kind of steps away for a second.
Just go like a bit further away with Tiavos and ask him like how has Vahayan been coping with exile
What did you say?
from Evermeet? How has Vahayan been coping with exile from Evermeet? Say to him.
Well, he's been. None of us have been taking it well, but while I've found dedication and purpose in our mission, he's found it in the bottle. But we're still focused on finishing
And in the
what
boat,
we've
yeah,
started
yeah.
and fulfilling our oath.
Yeah. Yep, he was like the closest to our mother. Makes sense for him to be the most homesick. So, and we have this. I managed to save like some bottles of meat and wine. We could drink it to remember a bit of home when we can.
We will drink it when we celebrate, when we find the demonologist.
Yes, we will drink it. And it's good to know that you're keeping good care of him, brother.
Always.
Always.
All right, so they head out.
And I salute them.
All right, they do the Elven salute, which I imagine is just the Vulcan one from Star Trek.
The what?
The Vulcan one from Star Trek.
I don't know what it is.
Oh my God.
I wasn't really a fan of Star Trek. Sorry.
Hold on, it's
What
that.
the fuck? They killed the fucking rocket. I think it has a CA of 6. Damn, they must be overpowered at that point.
Well, it's
But okay, they're higher, so they're buffed. So they're
well, they're high elves, but then
definition,
also like
yeah.
I mean, I think you guys could probably kill a Brock.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically yes. And so, not this thing.
Not what?
Not this Spock salute. I will send you what I mean with the salute. I meant this. We're going to like this. I bet Kill is going to send a Nazi salute.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, this.
yeah. You're right. You're right. Sorry.
Now it's time to find the demonologist.
You said you of course yeah. You said demonologist. I don't know why, but I heard it's time to find the immunologist.
God.
It's funny, I mean,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Greg. Greg, where are you? Greg. Okay.
That's the salute I had in mind, just so everyone knows.
Yeah. What is that? The Sea Kyle?
It's
Oh,
from Spaceballs.
Okay. Vera, what are you guys getting up to now?
Walking around Daggerford, I like the size. I like the kind of slightly martial aspect of the place. I mean, it's got a clear traders aspect to it, but it definitely
Yeah, everybody here seems to have a purpose as far as you can, for the most part. There's very few
Yeah, and
people
it
that
feels-
are not doing something.
Yeah, and like Waterdeep feels like kind of like a sprawling city with all the icky things that go with the city. This
Yeah.
feels like a fortress town, right?
That's how it started. Yes.
Yeah, and I like the feel of that. And part of me is wanting to inquire as to how much it costs to buy a place here, and if there are places to buy. And so I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to go to the keep, see if I can't speak to Le Baroness, and
The Duchess. The Duchess.
Back.
Duchess.
Yeah.
Baroness higher? I think.
No, Baron is lower.
Damn.
It's
the
Baron slash Earl,
Wait,
then
did my
Duchess.
brother one thing? Did my brother's question that new painting I had made that they didn't know?
Oh,
Or
did
did
you
they
make a new
notice that?
painting?
That I had sent you that thing with a burning boat.
Oh, I thought you had that. I thought you'd already made that.
I had made that in Waterdeep after we
Oh,
played.
oh, that's right. Yeah. So
You
they,
fucking
yeah.
idiot.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Boo!
Boo! Boo! Okay, so yeah, so no, they didn't really
They didn't see it because
yeah, they
on the
didn't see it.
side.
Well, they haven't seen it yet because you just kind of handed them the stuff.
Yeah.
And when they get back to
Okay.
when they get back to their camp, they'll probably, you know, Be like, what's he got here? Ooh, there's an extra painting. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah,
my.
interesting. Anyways,
All right. So, um, yeah. So, Vera, you're gonna go to Lucky.
To the keep, and I would like to speak to. I'm thinking I want to speak to the Duchess and tell her there are goblins. Tell her I can take care of them. Tell her that her constables are dickheads and she needs to think about hiring new ones.
Wow.
And tell her that I'm I am interested in integrating myself more fully into her city and would like to buy a place. And I'm wondering if by slaughtering the goblins and ridding her area of them, she might be willing to consider letting me be a citizen of her fair city, kind of thing. That's what's all going through my head. I'm
I like
liking
it.
the idea of it.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Where the fuck is Greg?
What are these little?
boo!
What are
Free!
the little triangles
Maybe
around
he's
the
also
keep?
returning a wallet. I don't know.
That's true.
Is this a stockade, or
I'm
is
sorry.
this a
So what? So
hill?
what are you talking about?
What are these triangles around the keep? Is that a stockade, or is that a hill, or what?
Oh, that's just height, I believe, or something.
Is
I'm not
it? But the other
sure.
things look like height. Like the
Yeah.
the little hatching looks like.
I'm not entirely sure. Well, no, because like if you see here, they also do that here.
Oh, okay. So they are supposed to be. It's a height map. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other things are just like little textures, just so it doesn't look flat.
Yeah, I
Okay.
suppose so. Yeah.
So that's actually like at like a slope. Then it's just like a
Yes.
little hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. I was wondering about that. It's been bugging
Yes.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. That. Oh, I don't. I'm not a big fan of that stylistic choice.
Me neither. Um, I legit thought it was a stockade. Is the big thing. Like, yeah. Okay, cool.
All right.
Um,
So
yeah.
as you're walking around, you actually bump back into
How many lowered?
Harmonillion. Yeah.
So, oh, didn't expect you to see here.
What?
Didn't expect you to see you there, Vara.
The small town you brought us to.
So,
Yeah, Varys just like, what? What are you fucking
yep.
talking about?
I talked with my brothers, and they say like that. Like here in Daggerford, we should be safe enough from what a divinites here. So it's
Great.
good. And if we need any help around here, I mean, I can always contact them if we need something. Just
What kind of help?
if we need something like to get around, I don't know, generic stuff.
Sure. I'd love a horse.
Yeah.
Can you get me a horse?
Okay, I take a horse out of my pocket and give it to Vara.
Cool. Varys, you have a horse.
Yeah.
So you can't get me a horse?
I go
You
pee.
think
I'll
you
get back. When I get back, Greg better be here.
Seriously. Actually, I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna go pee as well because I need to as
I
well.
feel a folk.
Actually.
Cat just lost kilograms by peeing because he lost all of his body water. Autistic yank noises.
Well, that's Mongolian throat singing.
No, it's not. It's autistic yank noises. If it's Mongolian floating, then it's really bad.
Okay.
Yeah. But as you know, when someone is late returning a wallet, it's going to be like the #1 thing we will say.
Yep.
But it was legit. I wanted to give a wallet back to the police. I mean, I wasn't joking.
Was there any money in the wallet?
Yes,
Did you keep it?
of course not.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
I am an honest.
I mean, considering the
an hon-
state
I
of
am an
Greece's
honest person.
economy.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you're
we fought.
barely Greek then. You're like only like
No, Albanians do that in Greece. That's the meme in Greece. Come on, shut
Alright.
up. All right then.
All right.
yeah. So Harmonal, I guess didn't.
Geh doch beim Stall fragen. Und da kannst du ein Pferd kaufen.
So I asked if you gave me a horse, and what was your response to that?
Geh zum Stall einen kaufen.
Speak English, bitch.
I tell you to go to the stables and buy one if she wants a horse. I mean,
Okay.
but I mean, do they expect my brothers like to have to cast abjuration or whatever school it is and summon a horse or what?
So what you're telling me is that when you said they can help me out, what you meant is they can help me out if they want to.
For things that are not
Well,
as
isn't
trivial
that
as
how that
buying
always
buying a
works?
horse from a stable. Come
Okay,
on.
and you decide what's stupid and what's not stupid.
Let me.
I mean, do you want my
Okay,
brothers
guys.
to summon a horse out of nowhere?
Hold
from
on,
you,
hold on,
like,
hold on. Greg?
wait, this.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Barely.
can hear you.
Alright, well, I had some fucking bitch come in at 3:59 asking for 15 million things on a holiday weekend.
Oh, what a skank!
Boo.
She's a bitch.
That's
Whoa.
super not cool.
Was it Karen?
You should
So
have told her that she
I'm
needs to work retail.
gonna be home in like 10. Fucking Asian lady.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know if she understood. So I'll be on in like 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we've been playing.
All right. See you guys soon.
We killed off
Yeah.
Varys. See you, man.
I figured that. Cool.
Varys is dead. My brothers killed him because he was a half elf.
All right. All right. So.
So-
So yeah. So Vera.
I mean, I can ask them if they can fetch you a horse, but you can go to the stables and buy one if you really need one.
You asked if I needed anything. I told you something, and you're
Yeah.
responsible. So then tell me that you couldn't get it, or that it was stupid.
I mean,
to ask.
when you go and tell him, okay, I need food. What would you expect?
You figure out what's wrong with that. Okay.
Oh God,
Jesus Christ.
God.
And I'm gonna brush on past and walk up the hill towards the keep.
Okay. There's a couple guards outside.
Hmm.
When they stop you as you approach, and they say, "Whoa there! What are you doing here? Whoa, whoa!"
Whoa! Am I a horse?
Whoa there!
Oh my God.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And they say, "This here's the ducal castle."
I am aware. My name is Vara Ilsunine, and I
Allah
would like to
Akbar.
speak.
And then you take out the coat and it's full of explosives.
Exactly, yeah. I open my jacket and I'm strapped with C4.
Nice.
And then
Roll
you
for
scream
initiative.
I
like,
want to see the Duchess.
then you scream
now.
like, who is like the old god? Aw Akbar or something like that. Because I always like the god in Faerun.
Yeah, he's
Nah,
the high god in Farron is Allah Akbar.
But- and I will tell them I would like to speak to I would like to have an audience with the Duchess if she is capable to discuss some important matters of note that have been happening in her
Capable?
regions and to provide her a means to remedy some problems I have noticed in her domain.
The men.
Mhm.
The the guy, one of the guards raises his eyebrow at you and he says, "Not just anybody can get in to see the Duchess, but you can make an appointment and see the Master of the Hunt.
Master of the what now?
Master of the Hunt."
I'm aware that not just anyone can come in to see the Duchess, which is why I listed all of the reasons why I was here, which I believe are pressing. If that is not enough to be admitted, then I defer to your judgment, fine guard. I'm gonna leave a little like heavy pause there to see what he does with that.
Well, like I said, ma'am, you can go in and speak to the Master of the Hunt, but not just anybody can speak with the Duchess.
Very well. Would you be so kind as to point me to said master of said hunt?
Well, the Master of the Hunt. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that is what I mean.
Okay.
It's-
he gestures with his pike up towards the entrance to the keep, and he says, "Just tell him that you want to speak to the Master of the Hunt."
Does the master of the hunt have a name?
He does.
Would you be so kind as to tell
It
me?
is Kelson Darktreader.
Kelson Darktreader. Thank you very much, kind sir.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna like brush like kind of like very lightly let my fingers brush on his forearm as I say that.
He comes.
Exactly. Did you say Dark Treader?
Yes.
Take a note. Being a good boy.
Good boy.
Okay.
Ooh, look, I like the
I will
difficult.
speak to said Kelson.
Are you just trying to confuse people?
What?
Listen, this is a small rural town. They don't know what said means. All right, so
What's that?
there's a couple guards at the
Mhm.
gate, and they've got the standard hauberk with the dagger on it and
Mhm.
whatnot, and then they've got these nice big ass plumes off the top of their helmets.
Sexy. I like a man with a plume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're not gonna say anything? Okay, I thought they were gonna say something. I
They
will
look
tell
at you
them.
expectantly.
I will. You know what? I'm going to like stand like stop a respectful distance from them, but close enough that it's clear that I want something from them. And I'm also not going to say anything. I'm just gonna like look at them like really meaningfully.
So after about like 45 seconds, the one on the left kind of like he'll raise his visor and he says, "Ma'am."
Or just ma'am. I thought you were going to say something more. I was like, yes,
"Are you okay?
I am okay.
You're standing there.
I am standing here.
Can we help you?"
Yes, you can. Thank you very much for asking. I'm looking for the master of the hunt, a one Kelson Dark Treader.
He's
If
not
I-
busy now.
so I can speak to him then.
Yes, ma'am.
That's so stupid. Could you point me toward him, please?
Wait here, just one moment, please. And the one on the left goes inside, and after like a minute, he comes back out with a little like a page boy, and the page boy says, "Follow me, please." And he leads you into the ducal castle, which is richly adorned, and through a down a hallway into like a central like sitting room where people are seen, and there's like a dais with a throne on it, and then like in front of the dais there's another seat. In that seat there's an elf with with white hair, a little scruffy little beard.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's sitting there waiting for you.
Mm.
And the page brings you up to the in front of him, and the page says, "Master of the hunt, Kelson Darktreader, this is Vera Ilsunane." And then the page boy like bows and leaves, and the master of the hunt looks at you and he says, "Well, Miss Sunade."
What time of day is it right now? Is it like afternoon?
It's 2 p.m.
Okay, yes. I'll say good afternoon,
Good
Mr.
morning
Dark.
to you too. No, he says, "Good afternoon."
Um, I'll tell him I'm here because I would like to speak to the Countess, or in the event that her time is too limited, to her representative, who I am led to believe is
Do you
you.
mean the Duchess?
Oh, shit, I can't think of her fucking.
God.
Yes, the Duchess. Although Countess actually is higher, I think, than Duchess.
It's not.
Is Duchess really the highest thing?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll try to keep that straight in my head. I'm gonna pick a new rank every time
I
try to
know, I can tell. It's gonna be like Earless. Earl.
Erlis. Yeah. Yeah.
Can the Marquesa?
The Marquesa. I like that.
Um,
Yes. But I would like to speak to the Duchess, or in the event that her time is too limited, to her representative, whom I am led to believe is yourself, about some
Indeed.
matters of note that I have
The
noticed in
Duchess
her.
does not deal with such matters. She deals with matters of state, and you could
Fair
speak
enough.
with me directly.
Fair enough. Um, the reason why I came up the hill is because on my way here, I came across a town, a one Nightstone, which me and my companions noticed has been infested by goblins, goblins with siege equipment, no less.
He
And
he kind of leans forward and scratches his chin.
oh, okay, yeah,
Go on.
and we would like to offer our services in ridding your town of this potential nuisance. Yeah.
I was only a matter of time. That town's been abandoned for a while, and goblins
Mhm.
are notorious scavengers.
Yes. 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 I
He
brought this matter to your
he leans
constabulary, but
back in his chair and he says, "What exactly are you proposing?"
well, you see, I'm a woman of some means, but I am in want of a place to call home, and in return for ridding your town or your city of this threat, I would like to be given the opportunity to purchase a property here in Daggerford and become a citizen of your fine city.
I think that's agreeable.
Very good. Do you,
You'll need to provide evidence of your deed, I will send a scout to trail behind you.
Very good. Is there anything else that you would need? Because I brought this matter to your constabulary, and they were woefully unhelpful, and also attempted to extort myself of money along the way.
I'm sure you misunderstood their intentions, but nevertheless, I'm glad you brought the matter to me directly.
As am I.
Well,
Okay.
the scout will follow you when you leave town and will report back to me.
Very good. I will confer with my companions, and we will devise a plan for how to deal with these goblins. And hopefully, you will be seeing me again soon.
Very well.
Will you require any goblin heads, or will your scouts
I don't
testify
think
enough?
I don't think such barbarism is necessary.
Nor do I. I am glad we understand one another.
I look forward to seeing you again, Miss Ilsunen.
And you. And I will tootle on.
All right. The page leads you back out. And
As the page is leading me out, I would like to address him and ask him if he knows where records of vacant residences are kept for the town.
no records, ma'am. Just word of mouth. People know what's taken, and I suppose they got something in the keep.
Very good. And then I'll be on my way.
So what have I missed?
Greg, how's it going?
So
Fucking miserable.
So Leah
Yeah.
showed back up in Daggerford.
And she died.
She had a whole thing with. She didn't die. No,
Yeah.
she didn't die.
Yeah, but my brother's killed
There was
her.
a whole. No, she didn't die. But she talked to everybody. She talked to Varys, and then she headed out.
Oh, I thought she had sex with Bandot, and it was
She did
so
have
good
sex
that
with
it
Bandit.
literally
Yes,
blew her mind.
That's true.
No, but like, what did I actually miss?
Sex with Bandot.
Yeah, sex with Panda. No, so they let's see. So Harmonel, tell him what you did.
Armino waited like a whipped puppy for 6 hours.
No, for 3 hours.
3 hours, it's still
Just-
horrible.
Waited for my brothers, then we sorted out everything. Told them how I ended up in water, how I ended up from Waterdeep to Daggerford.
Yeah, he divulged our entire criminal record without batting an eye.
Making
And
himself
how
out
did
to be.
How did they react to that?
They were
It
pretty. They were
basically-
pretty into it because it was like
it was
human.
basically like a lot of racist, like, yeah, humans. Who gives?
I
a
mean,
shit?
when like towards the slavers, they were like pathetic excuses for humans. These people for the slavers, for Keanu Reeves and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were like,
basically-
they were like, imagine humans always selling humans to humans.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like, why would
Yeah.
you want to buy a human?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's the point.
the entire thing was just like everything was just an excuse to dish on why humans are vermin. That was it.
I mean,
And
that's
then-
valid.
And then we sorted out like what I have to do in Daggerford to sort out a few things
Yeah.
regarding
so
other things.
yeah. So
I mean, like out of the game, I will like out of the game, but like Varys can't know this. I need to try and find some demonologist, but Varys can know that.
Wait, what are you looking for?
It is out of the game. Like Varys Aloro doesn't know this for some demonologist.
but Greg does.
Yeah, for some demonologist, I'm looking for.
Nicholas.
Okay, you're looking for a demonologist.
Hold on. I don't think you put it in the notes.
No, he's a bad note taker. One of his many faults.
Yeah.
Nicholas Remay.
Is he French?
No, that's not a thing.
Is he
Name kind
Belgian?
of sounds like a sauce that you have with fish.
Thank you.
Nicholas Remay. Yeah, I want fish.
So you
Yeah.
you have fish then.
Yeah. So that was I guess Harmonel's thing. They talked about demonologists. It seems like that's what his goal is now, is to have us go hunt down some demonologists or whatever.
So did we understand why his brothers are all fucked up? Is that from the demon?
That's from the
Yeah.
list of things that they killed.
That's in the notes.
They killed a Dretch near Candledeep. They killed a
a
Vrock in
Vrock.
Tathir. They killed a Barlgura near Neverwinter. And the Vrock is what hurt Aeon, gave him the limp. And the Dretch is what bit off, or the Barlgura was what bit off the fingers of Diavos.
Javels.
Maybe,
Diavos.
okay, maybe we can send the pictures so they know who is who.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have the tokens like somewhere easily
Yeah, I got the
accessible? Because I'm
tokens.
searching like the pin messages
Uh-huh.
that we have.
I have them all saved, babe.
Excellent.
That is Tiavo. That is Viano.
Vahayan.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear myself.
Yeah, my headphones. So I came from work and I stopped at my old house that I'm cleaning out right now, and I forgot to bring my headphones with me to work, and I'm trying to use my iPod, my AirPods, and they're not working, even though they worked before.
Curious.
Car, which is which of these brothers? The bottom one is Javos?
No.
What?
The
What?
top
What?
one. The top one is
El
Tiavos.
Chavo.
Tiavos. And the bottom one is Vaheon.
How do you spell the ham?
It's written on the notes.
The on. Damn it, dude! I was gonna do that.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah. So Greg, that's what Harmonil did. He divulged our entire criminal history to other people without our knowledge. So keep that in mind when we're deciding who to trust in the party. And then I went to the Duchess's keep. Duchess, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Now you're second guessing yourself.
What's the noble title?
To inform her master of the hunt that they've got goblins, and to tell them that we will kill said goblins, and in return, I'll be allowed to become a citizen of the city and buy some property. So
Are these the goblins that
my-
almost killed me?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna go kill them. That's my plan.
Oh, awesome! And we're gonna get paid for it. I would have done that for free.
Yeah. Well, we're not getting paid for it. I am getting a reward for it, and you're getting the pleasure of killing goblins.
That seems
Okay,
fair.
that's valid.
That seems fair.
That's valid.
Yeah. I mean, I will be able to be a citizen of the city, though, and buy property, and so you will get, splashback reward because that will be a place you can hang out.
Ooh, splashback.
And, yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hang out there, but you will be.
I'll watch the recap. I'll watch the video. Try to in the next few days. I didn't even write a recap this week because I was so busy.
mhm.
Boo.
Yeah, we noticed
Alright.
you busy.
It was a
We know
short
this.
session. Well, actually, it was a pretty long session last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 5
Yeah.
hours, 6 hours.
Yeah. Well, it was a busy week. I worked every day, and my girlfriend, because she left, she came back for a weekend 2
And
weeks
she
ago.
dumped you, I don't know.
She left
Laugh.
you? Jeez, that sucks.
Yeah, she dumped you, but. Yes.
So
She left for a week. Where, Greg?
she
She
finished
went
her
to buy
semester.
cigarettes.
She only has one semester left, and then she had to go back for a 2 week. She has to do a field research, so she had to do that for 2 weeks, and she came back this weekend.
You've
So
been banging.
I mean,
Pretty much,
yeah,
yeah.
partly that, but
Yeah. And then she went to buy cigarettes and milk, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There was the 3 minutes where they actually banged, and then she went and got cigarettes and left.
Yeah,
I mean,
hi, Nan. I'm
three
going to buy some
minutes.
cigarettes
You're
and
being
milk.
generous.
No, I'm a generous man. What can I say? I
Um,
always aim for 3 minutes because I'm generous.
Right. So, you guys.
Yeah, so have you two been together for most of this, and I was just all fucking around?
No, they
doing
went
my own
off and
thing?
did their own
No.
thing. Everybody
Oh.
did their own thing.
We briefly met like like stumble across each other in front of the keep, and there were some very frosty words exchanged.
Oh yeah.
Where Harmon was like, "Hey, it's seeing you here," and I was like, "Yeah, small town." And he was like, "Oh, what have you been up to?" I'm like, "Doing stuff." Like
Yeah,
that was like the gist of the whole thing.
It was super awkward.
And he was like, "Well, can I help you at all?" I was like, "I want a horse." He's like, "Oh, you want a horse?" I'm like, "Yeah, give me a horse." "Oh, I don't think I can do that." I'm like, "Well, then what good are you?"
Yeah,
And I kind of walked
it was
away.
pretty fucked up. Varys has
yeah.
been sleeping until 2 p.m.
Yeah, he's
And
he's
so now he's
lazy,
just woken up.
lazy.
From all the booze.
Yeah,
Oh.
Varys missed this episode. He was off filming a movie.
That makes sense. That fits his character. He always has had a keen interest in the cinematic arts.
It's true. He's been a cinemaphile. It's not the only kind of file he is either. Bow.
Well,
Yeah.
I was just making a joke. I was just making a joke about like when people like kind of leave shows but they don't.
No, I got it. No, we
You got
got it. We got it. We just hated it.
Oh.
No,
Oh. Okay, so Varys,
nobody cares for puppy.
you leave the tavern, stumble outside into the daylight just as Vera is walking down the street. You guys bump into each other, and sex ensues. So roleplay that out.
Mm.
Well, I got a late start to my day. Sorry, I was having these weird dreams. I was like working in a paint store or something. I don't really know. I didn't even know there were paint stores in this universe. But anyway, Vara, what have you been up to?
I have informed the Duchess's captain of the hunt, or master of the hunt, or whatever he's called.
Master of the Hunt. Come on, man.
Kelson. Um, an old wise elf with a very deep and somewhat sexy voice.
Mhm.
That
Varys
they
can
got
get relax on him.
that they got goblins and
like how you
that
say
we
that.
can kill.
Well, were those goblins in Water Davian territory, or were they in Daggerford territory?
They were in
believe they're on the
Waterdavian. They
border.
were in Waterdavian territory.
Were they? I mean, isn't that border territory?
Well, it's if it's within 50 miles, it's technically, well.
But wasn't that the river that is the border?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. So,
Yeah,
then
we
it's
had
not-
just
yeah.
we had
water.
just crossed
Yeah.
the river.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess that is more. It's not
Well,
really.
it's neither.
Daggerford doesn't really have exert an area of control like Waterdeep
Yeah.
does. But yeah, it's close
I think,
enough
like-
to Waterdeep that it's to
But it-
Daggerford that it could be
Right.
troublesome.
I mean, the thing is, I think it's legit no one's territory because the river is the border and it's
Yeah.
not on either side of the river. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
which, yeah,
Sure.
but I made the case that it's close and they have siege weapons, so they probably don't want the goblins to be left unchecked. And the master of the hunt agreed, and we haven't been given a job, but if we go and take care of them, a scout of his will follow us to check that we have done so. And then I will be allowed to be a citizen of this city and buy some property, and then we'll have a safe house here.
So-
for you and me and Banda.
So we're not spending money constantly on lodging.
Yeah,
That's a very smart play, Vara.
Yes.
What has Bandog been up to while all this? Actually, Bandog and Harmon, do you have any idea what they're up to?
Vandog has been hanging out with Vera, so Vandog is with Vera right now.
yeah. And we're just looking for a good time. Honestly, we kind of just want to crack some goblin skulls.
Oh yeah.
And if we can get something out of it, then that's all cool. But we're happy to kill some goblins because the hunt. The hunt.
I've
must
ever
go for
The
agreed-
it.
hunt. When you say the hunt, Bandog raises his hand with you and says, "The hunt."
The hunt.
If
I
I've ever-
imagine that back in the keep, Kelson is also like not even knowing why he's just like
The hunt.
If I've ever been willing to murder without slavery as a reason,
And you have.
I think
You've
this
murdered
is-
several times because without that reason.
well, if I've ever wanted to, like, I've ever been really gung ho about it, this is
You
the
were
time.
really into that bank robbery. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, listen, voice in the sky.
Stop making me feel bad about myself.
But listen, you God, fucking asshole. No,
Asshole.
do you have any idea what Hormel's up to? You there?
Yes.
Great thing to ask
I
God.
mean-
I love that.
I mean,
Are you
I thought
there?
you were talking like thought like Varus and Varo were talking between themselves, and
No,
someone.
no.
was.
I said. Do you know what Harmonel's up to? I don't know if I cut out for a second.
No, we heard you. I just thought Vero was gonna answer.
Yeah.
Well, he
I mean-
addressed you.
No,
I mean,
he
I,
asked
I
you.
saw that. I saw that other few
Oh no,
things
no,
with my
no.
brother.
I had switched over to
Yeah, yeah.
asking Vara the question.
Yeah, I saw that
Oh.
other few things. Yeah, to finish. I
thought
saw
you
the
were
few things
asking
with my
Gar.
brothers, and then I'm going to a fucking inn. Like
Oh.
not in that inn where we went and met my brothers and had this awkward reunion, but
A different
one that actually has rooms on it.
Oh, fancy. Oh, he wants you fancy, in, doesn't he? Whoa.
I just don't want pathetic humans and shit to steal my stuff.
Oh, wait,
Wow.
but are you there too now? Are we all standing there?
I mean,
Sure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
we could be.
We could be. We could be. I'm not sure we would be because
But you
I
could
might
be.
walk away.
Oh.
But
So here's what I'm gonna say. I was gonna go off. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth having a disguise, but I do know Daggerford has some sort of, I think, has some sort of treaties with Waterdeep. So maybe getting a
from
new
what?
disguise.
But from what my brother said, we should be pretty safe here from what the Deviant Eyes.
Or well, maybe I just need Harmonil, who somehow isn't here. Maybe I just need to get into character if I'm to perform. I was going to go to an inn and start playing this viol, this instrument that I've somehow had and never broken in all of our encounters, and every time I've fallen,
It's in
and
a case.
you know, it's in a case.
Mhm.
I've been carrying around this viol for
Yeah, it's a
The last
huge
month.
case. Like it's like a cello case.
it's like about like 2/3, maybe half the size of a full-on cello.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if it's like an armored case, you can use it as like a probably say thing.
That's just what that's all his shield has been. Is he's just
Yeah.
swinging that fucking viola case around.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, I was gonna go try to make money playing in some of the bars.
Faggot.
Seriously.
Yeah. I don't really know what else I'm doing here. I just, I need to earn my keep.
I mean, you can
Right.
keep handies in the back alley.
While we're here, I need something to do other than get inebriated.
Handies.
I need some form of income that doesn't involve killing when we're just in our downtime.
Yeah.
That was my plan.
Get in.
It's a good plan.
Right? I mean, we saved my girl. And look, Farah. Your methods are a little terrifying.
I aim to please.
I've been meaning to talk to you.
You have an intervention with me about bloodshed.
What happened to you, Farah? I'm genuinely curious. Look,
Why are you like this?
Boo.
look, Farah, we've been through some fucked up stuff in the last month or so.
Yeah.
I know Harmonel's deal. He's a racist elf, right, Bandog? He's kind of an ass.
Yeah. Just
Boo.
so you
Be
know,
racist? What the fuck?
just so you know, when you said we've been through some fucked up stuff in the last month, when I said I know, that was kind of like with a smirk.
You're a monster.
Here we saw again. This was not my quest. Let's go.
Look, all I'm like, I want to know, why are you the way you are?
Like what? Be specific, honey.
You love fire. Sometimes I understand you feel this need to protect yourself. But sometimes you don't have to completely slaughter everyone in your path to do so.
No, you don't.
Do you enjoy slaughtering everyone in your path?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I enjoy doing that, but I do think that it's the rabbit's responsibility to run, and it's the hound's responsibility to follow.
What do you think of what she's saying right now, Bandog? You think it's a little fucked up, right?
It's a bit fatalistic.
I mean,
I love that commentary from Banda. It's actually really, really advanced and really thoughtful, but fatalistic.
like, all I'm saying is,
I swore to follow you and Harmonil. I will do your bidding, but at least consider sometimes going forward, maybe the possibility of sometimes finding an alternative solution.
I'd like to ask you a question, Varys. Have I ever told you to do something that you didn't want to do? Or have I done the things that you didn't want to do?
It's a tough question to answer.
It's actually not. Have I asked you to do something you didn't want to do?
Well, I feel at times you have taken a little bit too much of a lethal stance when maybe it could have been avoided.
Yes.
Even if our end goals were the same, maybe your
Shit, here we go
methods.
again.
Yes, but I took the lethal stance, so you wouldn't have to. Because I know that it is important to you that your hands remain clean. And so I did the dirty deeds.
The end result is the same, Vera.
Well, that's something you'll have to come to grips with. But one way or another, I have tried to spare you the costs of your own choices.
I just hope that the cost of my choices freed Bandog from enslavement.
They did.
We freed a lot of people,
Yes.
but we
they-
did make some mistakes along the way.
Oh wait, no, hold on, never mind. He was a slave. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I think what we did was good, but I also think that it was necessary that we did it the
But
way
I'm
we did
swear
it.
I'm not evil.
What?
Yeah, but I totally swear I am not evil.
Yeah, totally not evil.
Look, Vera, all I'm saying is maybe in the future we could both meet each other a little halfway. And
I
maybe
would
when
like
you tell me a
to.
little more about this quest you're on, I can understand a little bit more about why you do take the stances you take. Is that
Someday
fair?
yeah. Someday, I'm sure I'll tell you about that.
I
Until
mean,
then, I am happy to meet you halfway. And when you draw the blade, so I don't have to, I won't.
look, all I'm saying is Harmonil is an open book. You can,
I am-
you know exactly what
Very
you're getting.
short
Me,
book.
I am a what? I am a what?
He's not even
An
an open
open
book. He's
book.
just like a single page.
Yeah, it's a pamphlet, really, a pamphlet
Yeah.
of racism.
Look,
Like my notes
it's
of
just,
present
it's, just,
hierarchy.
it's a
that
racist
notebook.
pamphlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I have all the races out, but only high elf is clear.
Yeah. and on the back, to save space, an art college has printed some flyer about where to get classes. That's
Yeah.
his entire life.
Learn art with Harmondale.
Mhm. Yeah.
look, all I'm saying is he's an open book. Me, you've learned. I've shown you a lot more of the terrible side of me than I'd like to have shown anyone.
Cute.
Mm.
But I want to understand. Okay, if I'm going to help you on this quest, and I've sworn to, I want to understand what it is we're doing, and how much evil we're going to have to commit to finish it,
And kiss.
and try to limit it. You understand?
I understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, Bendog, Vera, I'm on my way to find a clothing shop,
A what?
The find what?
a clothing store.
Oh, okay. Shopping.
Bandog says, "Oh, I'll take you up on that."
Does he really?
Oh yeah.
Boys
Like
hitting the
clothes?
town.
Well, actually, you know, Bendog, I have 3 pairs of fancy clothes on me. You know, would you like one of those?
What do
Wait,
you
so if
think?
you have fancy clothes on you, why are you going to the shop?
Because
But
I
proof
wanted,
this
I
is
wanted, I
disguised.
wanted like some sort of, some. I was thinking some sort of other way to disguise myself. Something else, like
Ah. All right. So Bandog says I'll take him, but I'm still going shopping.
alright, so I'll give him one.
All right.
Can Banda come out of the shop like wearing like a really, really baller pimp hat? Now I'm picturing him as a pimp.
So he already has, 3 axes and a bear cloak.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you add a pin pad to that ensemble. That's actually really good.
yeah, it's gonna be a good look.
Yeah.
All
He's
right,
gonna be the
so
most conspicuous person in Daggerford.
he's gonna be what?
The most conspicuous person in Daggerford ever.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So you go down the street a little bit, right past the River Shining Tavern, to Goblin's cloth and cordage, cloth and cordage. Sorry, can't read.
Portage.
Cartilage.
Yeah.
All right. So you go inside, and it's this nice two-story building, but it's just all open, so it's got this very high ceiling, and there's just like racks of clothes everywhere. And there's a gnome a gnome with like all white hair comes running up to you and says, "Ah, customers, welcome, welcome. I'm Goblin. What can I get for you today? You need custom clothes, a fitting?"
I'm just gonna tell him I'm just looking for a hat.
"Oh, a hat. I'm one of the
Primarily.
best haberdashers in all of the region."
Is
And,
that what a haberdasher does? It makes hats.
A haberdasher makes hats
can-
and clothing accessories. Yes.
Oh, I never knew that. I thought it was a crazy ass word.
Can I show him like one of the two remaining pairs of fancy clothes and ask him how much he's willing to take for it, or if I can use it in exchange for a hat?
Okay, so he takes them from you and he looks them over and he's just like quickly like tossing them up and looking around and he goes, yes, very interesting. Yes. All right. Yes. Good stitching. Yes. I'll give you 10 gold each. They're used, obviously, so yes, 10 gold each.
I have need for fancy clothes. I don't think.
Ooh,
You know,
always have need
I'll
for
ask
fancy
him.
clothes.
I'll
Never go
ask him
dress up,
before
go
I
to a
agree to
wedding,
it.
go to a party, dress up fancy.
Before I ask,
Clothing makes the man, dress for the man you want to be.
before I before I before I agree to anything, can I ask like just for like a simple like a what kind of hats he has?
All sorts of hats. Tall
And
hats,
cloak.
big hats, small hats, big hats, tall hats, small hats.
Is
You
this
said
Dr.
big and
Seuss?
small twice.
Is this Dr. Seuss the gnome?
No.
Seriously.
I'm looking for something simple.
Ooh, we've got simple hats, complex hats.
Well, I just asked you for simple, so can
We
I
got
see
simple.
One hat, two hat, red hat, blue hat.
simple?
God, okay then.
If you have a nice simple blue cap,
Ooh, we've got what sort of hat? We got bowlers, we got cowboy hats. Don't know what a cowboy is hat, but we got them. We've got fedoras, we got berets, we've got chaperon, I don't know what this
I'll,
is,
t-
and he tosses
I'll look at
tosses just like a beanie at you.
take
No,
a I'll take a look. I'll take a look at your take a look at your
Also,
berets.
there is a fun fact: the brothers approved the massacre from my side at the bank.
Yeah, one of those.
That's
Yeah.
what he's getting.
It's because it showed the great form of determination. So. Are you going to get like a Jewish copy or something like that?
We've
That's
got
a
yarmulkes,
fez, dude.
shmamakas, and ramakas.
That's not a yarmulke. That's a fez.
No, I
Come
know,
on.
but he said Jewish.
I
hat.
know. I'm correcting him on his racism. Be a better racist.
Ja.
All right.
Du bist mehr Preußer als ich, also.
Okay,
Du kennst dich nicht besser aus.
so Varys, you
Yeah.
what are you getting?
You know what? What if
He's
I
got-
was doing
He's got whatever kind of hat you want.
if I was to be playing like a real annoying bard type character, what would I wear? I'm thinking
That.
a fedora for sure.
A fedora?
Oh yeah.
No. Pickelhaube.
Well, you can't. No, that's no. That he doesn't have that hat.
How about like a pilgrim hat? So what'll cover my ears?
Most hats would probably cover your ears. Well, maybe not. Depends. Hmm. Think of.
I want the simplest cap you can find, like a knit cap.
Okay, we got a. He gives you a. He pull. Let me see here. He disappears into the clothing racks and then comes back out with a selection of various knitted blue caps.
All right, I am going to take. What's your cheapest one?
Oh, a connoisseur of affordability. I like that. I like that. It's the one right here. And he gives you the one on the left.
So it's a knit blue cap. And how much?
Pickelhaube.
Yeah, Pickelhaube.
So it's a silver.
So now Varys is a Prussian here.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna give him one of the pairs of fancy clothes. So he'll give me 10 for that, right? 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna pay 1 silver. So he'll give me 1 gold, and he'll give me back 9 silvers for a knit blue cap.
I got the new look. Okay, this is the new Varys look.
There's a reason for it. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna take one more pair of clothes, but one that looks very different from whatever I'm wearing right now. Or actually, does he have like cloaks?
Oh yeah, he's got just any like there's so much shit here. It's yeah.
I'll take if he has like a brown cloak.
Oh, you're totally doing what I said.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, he's
Wait,
yeah,
what
he
am I
definitely.
doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, he disappears into the mounds of clothing, and he comes back out with a brown with several brown coats of different styles. And he pulls one out and he says, this one's the cheapest, yes?
Yeah, how much?
5 silver.
Okay, I'll give him 2 silvers for it.
Well, I'll give you a 3.
What a dick!
Nice.
You just said 2.
I was giving you 2 as a little tip.
Oh, 2 extra.
I was giving him. It was 1, so I gave him 2.
He said 5 silver for the coat.
Oh, 5. I thought he said 1. I'm sorry.
I also heard
I'm
1.
sorry. Yeah, he said 1, didn't he?
No, he said
He
5.
said 1.
No,
You said 1.
fuck you. He said 5.
All right. Well, I'll give him 6.
All right.
You're
He
so
says
bad.
he counts them out. And he says, overpaid.
Yeah, just a little tip, showing him supporting the
Tip.
local business.
You think I'm poor?
No, I just want to support local business,
Is
sir.
this a customer you come from? Not familiar with it. I have to remember. Not like
It is a custom where I come from, my good sir. It is to show appreciation for
accustomed
good
to increase the business's profits. I can like this.
All right. So is Bandog getting anything?
Oh yeah, he's got a like a scarf, some nice leather boots, and like a wide brimmed hat.
I like your style, Bandog. You rock it well.
He tips his hat to you.
Tips Fedora. Are you sure his name is Neckbeard Dwarf?
How dare you.
those 3/4 elves.
All right. Well,
Oh wait, I demoted you to half elf again because you misspelled my address a couple of times.
okay. Well, anyway, so can we end that transaction, and can I go into like kind of the alleyway and try a disguise kit?
I mean, yeah, there's a tiny little alleyway between these two buildings here.
Can I do it? What is that, performance roll?
Yep.
I think I get plus.
I like
7
how
on
like
that.
I like how you've got a room and everything, and you're just like, nah, I'm gonna. All right, so what's your new disguise? That's a very good roll.
I'm putting on the blue cap and the cape,
Jesus.
and I am Stanislav, the bard,
I love it.
and I'm going to find the nearest inn.
You're changing in the alleyway adjacent to an inn.
Oh, sick. What inn is
Well, a
it?
tavern, I guess.
Well, what tavern is it?
It's the River Shining Tavern. I mean, it's this giant one right here that you were just in.
Oh, wait, is that the one I was just in, like living in?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to go to that one. I feel like my disguise is very good. But that would be weird if I'm going to the same tavern I've been living
Yeah,
in.
you finish your performance and you go upstairs into Varys's room.
No, I want to go into like the high
I also booked a room at that inn as well now. I went.
What?
I think I said that I went there after my sorting out with my brothers.
Well, I wanted to go to like the higher end one that Bandog and that was a tavern also, wasn't it? The higher end one that they went to.
Yeah. That's the Lady Luck Tavern. That's number 17.
Lady Luck.
Yep.
They call her Lady Luck.
Lady Luck.
Wait. Was Lady Luck the inn we went at the start that had no rooms and only beds?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah. So that. Sorry, you're right. So yeah. So this is the fancy one. Sorry.
Bad
Yeah,
DM.
we went to
Bad
the River
DM.
Shining.
Bad
Yeah.
DM.
So this is fuck you. So this is the fancy one. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna go to
also
the
moved
next one.
now to this inn as well now in the meantime while they were like doing their shit up there.
You do what?
I wrote you on DM that I would go in the meantime at that inn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you get it. You got your own self a little room there.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 4 gold a night.
Oof, that's expensive.
Yes, it's very fancy though.
Okay.
And so Varys, you go into the tavern as well, and it's got a wide open floor on the ground floor, and then there's several like there's 2 more stories, so it's 3 stories, and each of those 2 stories has got like a balcony that overlooks the main room.
Okay.
And
Well, can I like enter very theatrically, like kind of like walking with my like cloak kind of like draped under my arm while holding like the viol in the other arm,
oh yeah, let's get a performance roll.
and I'm going to approach the bartender.
All right.
And don't I get let me see. I think it's performance I get advantage on when I'm advantage on deception and performance of trying to pass as another. Does that count?
You're not. No, it doesn't.
No.
No. You're not trying to confuse anybody right now. Okay.
Ah.
So
Fuck.
you saunter in, and you hear some smirks from people nearby, but you hold your head high, and you follow through with your performance, and you walk up to the bartender, and she says, "Hello, dearie."
Hello, my friend. It is I, Stanislav the Great.
Oh, honey, that's good for. I haven't heard of you, but I bet you're just the best. Would you like a room, dear?
I was wondering if you would allow me to perform in your inn
What kind of accent
and
is that now?
entertain your customers.
Wait,
Hmm.
what English accent are you doing now?
He's doing a very bad Russian accent.
Yeah.
You call this a Russian accent, блядь?
That wasn't a very
Now
good Russian accent either.
give me room or I beat your ass, блядь.
It's
Иди
too close to
нахуй.
your current accent.
Yes.
Ты чё нахуй?
Okay, so
Give some love to Rod.
okay, so she says, "Oh, dearie, I certainly couldn't pay you anything without seeing how you perform."
I would love to perform and show you what I can do. I will entertain your guests tonight.
That's better.
Why don't you do it right now?
And I pull out my viol. I very almost like aggressively,
Hmm.
like almost robotically, like kind of like stomp down on the floor as I plop down on the seat.
Oh no
I'm gonna-
no sitting, no sitting. No, I'm just kidding.
You kind of sit to and I start playing basically every folk tune I know,
all at
Расцветали
once?
яблони,
No, I
груши,
started playing.
топлины,
I started
туманы над
playing
You're up.
all the
Shut the
головой.
fuck
evil.
up.
И как ты...
I started playing.
I just gave him inspiration for a folk tune from Russia, бля.
I started playing an acoustic version of "I'm Shipping Down to Boston" instead
Ah,
of "Shipping Down from Water."
Okay.
это так вот.
All right. Roll performance.
Can he perform under pressure? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wrong thing. Oh, sorry. I just saw something pop up in memes and just like
All right. So you do a performance, and most people don't really give a shit, but there's a few people that kind of clap along. After you're done, the bartendress says, "That was decent, dearie. Don't know if you can call yourself the great yet, but keep on trying. Not sure where the well, I'm not sure where the right venue for you, love."
So you're saying you do not want to have Stanislav the Great perform in your inn?
Oh, honey, I would love it, but it just doesn't work. I'm just
Are
afraid
you
we
also
can't
going
make
to
it
do a
work.
Cossack dance with the swords?
Huh?
Is he also going to do like the Cossack sword dance in the meantime when you're performing?
I don't think so.
I'm just giving inspiration for Stanislav.
So she says, so poor Stanislav, his first rejection.
Rejection. Now I might go and commit genocide or something.
Yeah, I know. Horrible.
I want to look up this actor feed advantage thing.
Want to see if you should have gotten advantage there?
That's what I'm trying to find.
you should have asked for my help, dude. I can help you with these things.
You're not there, and how would
Yeah.
you have helped?
Well, he could have asked me to help him and come with.
While I was at this inn, did I...
Oh
Was
yeah,
I
you
made
definitely
aware of
yes,
Stanislav?
you definitely hear him performing downstairs, but you don't necessarily. Well, hold on. Make a
Yeah, okay, you're right. I think you're right.
because you're not impersonating somebody. Well, you're not making a check to deceive somebody, right?
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Sorry,
So?
babe.
So what?
If
If
anything, maybe it should only give advantage on the disguise. Maybe.
well, yeah, you should get advantage on the disguise. Yeah, and then whenever somebody is checking to see if they believe your disguise, you'd have advantage.
Yeah. Against their insight roll, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, make a Hermanel, you go to the balcony when you hear the
Yeah.
atrocious singing.
It wasn't
And,
atrocious.
It's not
It was-
atrocious.
it
It's
was
not
okay.
atrocious. It was middling. Make a perception check.
Alright, you want a +2 on perception. Very good.
Is that very good?
I get a 15.
All right. Yeah, you see a human just doing the a passable folk song. And it's not the best.
Of course, it's a human performing, so... It's
I
not
don't think a
artistic.
13 is that bad.
Yeah. But you're
No, it's
disguised.
not. It's above average. You're right. You're above average.
But bear in mind, my disguise was a 26, was it not?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he doesn't know it's you. You're doing a very good job pretending to be a bard. You just that doesn't.
Aren't very
Trans-
good at being
Just
a
need to
bard.
get better at music.
it's just like your disguise doesn't translate to being able to play the viola well.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. So I didn't manage any tips or anything, right?
No, the bartendress gives you she says she reaches under the counter and she pulls out 20 gold and she says, "Here, hun. Keep this.
Feels bad for me.
Yeah, just go try somewhere else, I suggest. Maybe once you get a little bit better, you can come back here and try again. Okay?
I am greatly confused, possibly offended by your unwillingness to have me entertain your guests.
Greatly
offer
confused,
some Novichok.
possibly offended. That's Varys's new motto.
We can go Novichok, Mrs. Bartender.
But know that if I do not return, you will greatly regret not having the great Stanislav appear as your featured act.
I already regret it, hon.
Ouch. She's got you on the ropes.
And I'm going to like theatrically like do like a little bow and like a little cape like
Yep.
flip. and just like
All right, I want to see another
Like, jump
performance roll on
away.
this, just for my own curiosity.
just like leap away, just like a complete asshole.
I picture you. You've kind of got like your cloak like a vampire.
That's exactly what I was saying. It's
Okay, yeah.
beautiful.
So you kind of like flip away, and it's cheesy, but you hear like a couple people clap, and you look, and it's like a child.
Well done, mister. Please don't kill me.
Well done, mister. All right, so yeah, now you gotta sleep there at night. At least you were in disguise, thank God.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having to go there at night, knowing like, just that you just bombed?
I mean, it wasn't a bomb.
It wasn't a
like
bomb, and also like, let's be honest, like most people don't go to a tavern to hear like live music. So like, it's like imagine if you were like playing piano in like a restaurant. Like you're not
Yeah.
gonna get more than like a couple polite applause.
Yeah.
There's a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode about that too.
What time is it now?
Oh, it's about 4 p.m.
All right.
Oh.
I don't know.
In the meantime, like when I have like lunch or that stuff, so I myself in the inn. Wait, I had
You're
lunch already.
gonna have some lunch.
I had lunch already, so no
Okay.
lunch.
All right.
And I'm
I would
just
like go ahead and start like working on like these vague leads my brothers gave me to find that demonologist. Or at least
All right.
find out his whereabouts.
Well, you all right. So, Vera, what are you doing? Are you still with? Are you with Harmonil, or what?
No, I'm not with him ever. No, just hanging. Doesn't matter. I guess I could. Yeah, I'll just hang for a little bit, thinking about what to do.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Scheming.
Scheming. All right. So, yeah, Harmonil, how are you following up on this lead?
I mean, first of all, from what my brothers told me, they had like some infiltration in the Church of Bane, which probably won't be like revealed publicly because such gods are like viewed as bad. So I would like try and see what we can find like with the underworld, like if I can go to like the less good streets and all that stuff, like all the stuff with the bad reputation, and see if my eyes can catch something. My ears. Fuck, I forgot.
My eyes, my ears. All right.
And see if I can if there's something that will tingle in my elvish ear that
All right.
give me
So,
towards the Church of Bane and demons and all that stuff.
all right. Make an insight check.
Oh fuck it! Why is that thing on wisdom?
Yeah, man. Why is that your dump stat? We may never know.
Yeah, on the 20. I get it. God. Fucking
Jesus.
God, Elrond.
So, yeah, so you take a walk around the city, and I mean, just your racism combined with like your lack of knowledge about humans in general means that you have a really hard time telling what is and isn't the poor part of town. It looks equally bad to you.
Yeah, like it's all just full of vermin anyway.
I mean, at the docks, like they usually like some sketchy people are always at the docks. At least this one wasn't The Witcher. So could I try my luck there?
Oh, the
I like
dogs.
that
I
you're
thought you
not
said
trying it.
people with dogs.
No, I mean not the dogs. I mean in The Witcher there was always like one or two sketchy person at every port in The Witcher 3. So
Oh well, this is The Witcher 3, so
I like
don't
that you're
know.
gonna try the part of town that's literally called the Shanties.
wait, is a part of the town called like this?
Yeah, it's on the map. It's like staring right at you.
God.
It's
Yeah,
like
I can-
10 houses just left of Drillfield.
Yeah.
Between
I can,
Drillfield and
yeah,
High Road.
maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to try there.
okay. So you go to the shanties.
Yes.
You get mugged. Roll initiative.
Okay. Do I
No,
have initiative?
no. So
Why is he going there? I was spaced for a second.
No, like my brothers told me that for the Tibonologists they had like some lead with some guy who has infiltrated like the Church of Bane and other
Uh-huh.
sketchy organizations like that.
well, hold on. They didn't say that somebody had infiltrated the Church of Bane. They said that
There was
their
like some-
contact was a dreadmaster of the Church of Bane, which is one of the higher ranks.
Yeah. Okay. So
Are you
you've been
fading
sent
out,
by
Kilo?
brother to that. What?
Are you
He
fading
looks
out?
dead.
A little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll wrap
I'll
up
keep
in
it together.
30 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll keep it together.
Yeah.
Get your shit together.
So just to see what could I find like around like regarding Church of Bane and other sketch organizations like that could have connections to demons.
Okay. All right. Make an insight check. Is anybody else with him? Coming with him?
I think not. Another
Right.
insight then. I get an 11. Yeah, average.
All right. So yeah, the shanties, everything is here is like much less maintained than the rest of the city. There's not really anybody like. There's only a couple people outside of their houses. But you don't see anything that looks like demony or Church of
I mean-
Bane-y.
Do they have like some tavern or something like that in the shanties?
No, it's a collection of like poor houses.
Mhm.
It's like
To come into the situation.
I gotta go there.
Nice.
but yeah, so it's basically just like broke like the poorer smaller houses of the city, and then like also like group living like apartments. So
Does Daggerford have like some church or some temple of some sort? I mean, they should have like a place for
do they have a
like a
church
temple or
or a
something?
temple of some sort?
something really some religious institution.
Synagogue.
I mean, yeah, they have a couple.
Shalom.
They have a couple of religious places.
Let's go to the fucking key so I can see what is there.
Well, they have the Shanto temple. They have
The what?
Shanto. Look
Write that down. Write that down.
right here.
Shantia. Okay. Yeah, I know what that is. Okay, that's a
Wow.
goddess of nature. I know that. I don't know if family would know that, but I know
Temple
that
Family
as
would know.
Heroes Master.
Monitor.
The Shrine of Tempest.
Okay, God of War. I mean,
There's also Temple of a Monitor.
What?
I'm an auto.
Temple
What
of
is
a
it?
Monitor.
Oh, a Monitor.
18.
Yeah, but that's
Monitor,
yeah, but
yeah.
that's all slash Lathander.
It's like
Oh,
like
that's
like
standard.
Sun and Law and Just and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Lathander.
So I would try my luck at the Shrine of Tempest and see what I can find there.
Just a Temple of Time.
26. Okay, so you go to the Shrine of Tempest,
Yes.
who is, of course, the god of war and battle.
Yeah. But the Elvis God of War is better per definition.
So you're just getting off on the right foot already.
No, I was going to say that or anything. I was just going to enter and then.
Are you sure you don't say it?
Yeah, if I'm sure about that. How many
You
letters?
not saying
How
it,
many?
that
How
doesn't
many
seem
letters he got
fair.
to after meeting with his brother? So.
Okay, so so you go to the temple of Tempest, and it's basically, it looks more like a fort. than a church.
Okay, it's a god of war, so
Yeah, it's a heavily fortified building. You know, see arrow slits and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you go inside, and the inside looks like a mess hall slash barracks. And on the left and right side, and then in the center, there's just like a training area where people are fighting each other and training with like dummies.
So they have like any priest of someone giving service?
No,
Really?
yeah, that's not really how this religion works.
Uh, mm,
Make a here. You make a
what? What?
make a history check for me.
I think I have history. Have histories or nothing. Okay, it's just a flat, not 20. It's an 18.
All right. So yeah. So you know that like they're not big on like preaching. The way that they worship is through like fighting and battle. So like everybody in here right now is worshiping.
But if I fight with dummies, and then I will go at that yard where they are like training and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
I will say, "Excuse me, could I speak with a priest for a moment?"
He's busy with an altar boy. You guys wait a moment.
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So yeah. So a couple of the people that are fighting, they they stop for a second, and one of them comes over, and he's got a chainmail on, and the hauberk over it has got the symbol of Tempest on it, which is like a shield that looks like it's on fire, and there's a sword emblazoned on the shield that's also on fire. And he says, "You need a priest, son?"
Indeed, I need.
Well, you're talking to one. I'm a stalwart.
Excellent. I am new to your city here, to your town, to be more precise.
Are you
Kilo,
playing Arma
Kilo,
on
what
the
the
side?
fuck?
What?
Are you playing Arma on the side?
No, Suki asked me to turn the server on for him.
Okay. It's like I saw a little thing pop up on the bottom right. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
so you say you're new in town, and he just goes, mm. So you often find yourself in at the Temple of Tempest?
I mean, I am a proud warrior myself, and
Ah, a fellow worshipper. Have you come to engage us in worship?
I wanted to ask more about information regarding religious affairs. But if you want to have an honorable exchange of blades, we can do that.
Let's discuss things over a battle.
What?
We'll discuss things over a battle.
Alrighty.
These guys are weird.
Yes, I noticed. So we discuss our matters in battle then.
All right. So he draws his sword, and he says, "You go first, friend."
Okay, I also draw my line and like give him like a salute as if we're having an honorable duel.
Yep.
I'm not going to go for lethal blows, obviously.
Yep.
And I can attack first, you know?
Mhm.
I get a 21.
All right, you hit, and so what was your? He says as he takes the blow, he says, "Very nice. Your praise is glorious. What was your question?"
I would like information on like religious institutions around the area.
What are you writing, a fucking book?
Seriously,
What?
that's what it sounds like.
He misses, and he says, "You need to be more specific. We don't do much learning here. We do more fighting."
And I go and strike again. with an 11, which misses.
All
I
right.
assume. And like there's like some weird cultists that have been causing trouble to this region overall, from what I've heard when I arrived here.
Cultists.
Cultists,
I don't know what
acolytes,
you're
I have no
talking about.
idea.
What kind of cultists? 17. That misses, I think. Nope, that
Uh,
hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah, so he hits you with the blunt side of the sword, and he says, you got to keep your guard up.
Yeah. And like, question to DM: how much would Hamindl know about Bane and his church? Excluding the few stuff that his brothers would have told him.
Well, not like not more than most people, I suppose. He's so you know that he's like he's the god of tyrannical oppression, terror, and hate. And his followers are dedicated to basically spreading terror.
Sounds
Yep.
like someone you can motivate Varys to fight.
Excellent.
What'd you say, Bear?
So it sounds like someone who you can motivate Varys to fight.
Yeah, just to drag him along another suicidal quest.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, you know that they they're pretty dangerous people. And they
Yeah.
definitely are not something that operates in the daylight.
Yeah, of course.
So it's your move and question.
Yeah, so I will obviously go for my blow. First of all. God.
Miss.
And like ask. I don't really know much about religion, but from what I've heard of, they're like ritualistic murders, they're like oppression, killing people, spreading terror. It's
You're speaking of Bane. Have you identified a cult around here?
yep, I've heard rumors that they are around this area.
You should fulfill Tempest's desires and take the fight directly to them.
Yeah.
And then
So-
when you're done, come back here and worship with us.
So like, what would you advise me to try and dig out this
I would
Bane
identify
fucker?
the threat and battle with them head on.
Right, but like excluding the force of arms, like since you're the religious guy
What
here,
fool would exclude the force of arms?
I didn't say that I would exclude the force of arms, man. Come on, like, my blade is sharp and ready to be drawn if necessary. True. like, how would I, as a not religious expert, recognize Bane acolytes? Like, what's the holy symbol? How can I recognize them?
It's a black hand.
The Black Hand of Sauron.
I would have thought
Alright.
they would have had like a mask on.
What?
Like that.
Oh,
Bane
nice.
acolyte.
Interesting.
He says,
interesting.
they dress in all black and they're always armed to the teeth.
Racist.
That's more of a challenge for my high elven grace.
Aha, brother!
So
They sound
And
like they'd give good fights. Good battle.
I will give them a good taste of their medicine.
Give them a taste of Tempest's medicine.
Yeah. Okay, so now that I have I will how do we stop like this honor duel that we've taken?
Alright, he says, you concede!
I did
Great
not-
glory to Tempest! I give
did not
this
say I-
victory to his name!
I did not say I concede, so why he's... Okay, can I attack again?
Okay.
And that does a 19 hit.
That's a hit, yep.
I did not say I concede just yet.
Oh! He says, very well, brother. A draw! Even more glory to Tempest!
Aye.
think it's weird.
Fucking moron.
Seriously.
I'm really starting to like that guy.
Yeah, Harmonil ironically is like, damn, this guy's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Like, oh, I hit you and then you hit me. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god,
So
why
I-
don't we do this in Elf Church?
Why don't we do this at the Church of Andria?
Oh god.
Yeah, I will make sure to recommend that when I'm back in Ethamit.
You just got, guys, you
Okay.
gotta try Tempest. Maybe add him to the Pantheon?
So are these
As-
Bane
as- as-
acolytes just the Dark Brotherhood?
As an honorable
Yeah.
member of the Pantheon Tempus. More or less, yeah, okay. So I thank the priest for his information regarding identification of Banists and all that stuff.
Yep, Banal.
And obviously at night I will have my eyes and ears open to see if I could spot some sassy guys like this.
Looking out for sussy guys. Alright, well, it's
Yeah.
only about 5 p.m. right now.
Yeah, so I can go back to the inn, rest, and prepare for the night. And if Varys is interested about hunting clerics of Bane, that could be interesting.
Okay, so so you go back to the inn. Varys. What have you been doing while this has been going on?
I go get some water, be back in 1 minute.
You want to go ahead, Kilo, and say what you did first?
I will have been asking a little bit around about vacant homes for sale or people looking to sell their homes.
Oh.
Will I have gotten any information?
Well, let's have you do a roll. Why don't you do investigation?
Okay.
If you say so.
I don't know if I have good investigation, but I can do it.
Okay.
It's not bad.
So I'm back
So-
now.
Nice. So yeah, you hear about there's a couple properties. There's one in the shades. They're not the shades, the shanties.
Yes.
And then
I
there's
would never.
rumors
I am a lady.
that somebody in near the marketplace is going to be selling soon. But most people will have like a house built, or will like inherit a house, or like get lucky.
I mean, I get lucky all the time. Doesn't mean I have a house though.
Exactly. But yeah, there's definitely one that's been for sale for a while in the shanties.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Okay, I found Evermeet
mean-
on the tracking Faerun map, finally. I think.
Is there any possibility that there are multiple things in the shanties for sale, and I can turn the shanties into one place and like tear it all down and rebuild it in my image? Basically, it'll just be a big ball of
There
fire.
is that's absolutely something you can do. I mean, you might have to evict some people though.
Ooh.
You
D&D
can
Season 2,
listen, if you want to play
Slumlord.
Slumlord, you can play Slumlord.
Okay, Evermeet is under the map, okay, makes sense.
I will consider it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Faerun. You want a map of all of Toro if you want to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, I found it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, found it.
Okay, so you're asking around, and
Yeah.
you found that
Do
out.
I also get prices on these places? I'm very interested to know what pricing is.
Well, depends on the house, obviously. But
Obviously.
you do hear that the one in the shanties they're only asking for about 10 grand.
Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. So-
House, bro.
Huh?
It's a house.
It's a house.
Yeah, but we emptied an entire bank of its value, and it was
No, you
only
didn't.
like.
We got like maybe half of that one vault.
You got
Yeah.
like a fourth of the vault that had just been emptied. Of one of the vaults that had just been emptied.
Yeah, but that was still like only like a few thousand. Like it's like we got like maybe like 10K out of that or something like that. That's Crazy Town. Okay.
It's the DM's economy.
The economy that doesn't make sense. I'll look into pricing and I might reevaluate it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I did. I was doing real estate scouting.
Well, do you want to know what I planned on doing?
Oh, I would love to know. I'm all ears.
Still in character, gonna walk down to Lady Luck. Now I'm a bit biffed that River Shining.
5,000 gold.
River Shining was like, you're not good enough. So now, Varys kind of loses himself in a role. He's got some issues.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit miffed.
So where are you headed down to?
Back to where I slept, 17. I'm gonna approach the bartender there.
All right.
Love must play or die.
I'm going to again offer my services.
Wait, my brothers are still here?
No, they're gone.
Dead. They've been
Yeah.
dead.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I think you should shuffle the characters in here a little bit. It's looking stale.
I did shuffle the characters. You
No,
fucking
they're
idiot.
like frozen solid by Medusa.
Dude, I shuffled them between the last time and this time.
Yeah, but
You just
not
didn't-
not since Harmon was there with his brothers.
That's true, but between this time and the last time, well,
Yes.
between this session and the last session, I did shuffle the characters.
I know. I wanted them shuffled again
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a picky bitch like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're lucky that they're even different and not just all the same token.
Oh, you're
all right.
very lucky.
So he says, well, wait, so hold on. What's your pitch?
I'm gonna go up and be like, I am the great Stanislav,
Oh god, I
a
want to
wandering bard, and I'm offering to advertise for your bar outside.
Willie's excellent.
Make a persuasion roll.
All right, so that's persuasion. I think is also +7, +6. Oh shit! I was doing +7 before. I should have been doing +6.
It's okay, they're good anyway.
Reroll everything.
Mhm. Reroll your base stats as well, just to be sure.
21.
All right, so he says, well, I suppose you could do a trial run. Couldn't hurt anything.
Well,
Plus, I'll give you a
So
drink
I'm-
on the house.
uh-oh.
So I instantly chug that shit.
All right, let's get a conny con.
A nice buzz will help me on the job.
Whatever you
Oh,
gotta tell
God.
yourself, brother.
He's gonna. Does he get disadvantage on everything now?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you are
One drink.
fucking hammered.
After one drink as a raging alcoholic,
Who hasn't drank in a while? Yeah, and
it's
who
been
has
like
an
3
empty.
days.
What?
It's been like 2 days.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
that means you have like
wow.
fucking tremors.
Yeah, that's actually really bad.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, you probably had like
No,
a
wait,
killer
wait.
headache up until right
No,
now.
wait. I drank there last night.
Okay, all right. So,
I'm in the bargaining stage. I get
I'll,
pretty
I'll,
drunk.
I'll let you have advantage on that roll. I'll allow it, because you're an alcoholic and you haven't drank in a while.
It's been a day.
Yeah, that's a while for an alcoholic. All right. So you get a comfy buzz, but you're level-headed. A level-headed, you could drive. You should you should drive. You should drive.
It's fucking awful. Yeah,
Alright.
so like I'm gonna try to kind of set up where I'm playing loud enough that like the market can kind of see and hear what I'm doing. Like I'm almost kind of more at like the edge of the market and then like kind of pointing them down at the tavern.
All right. Let's get a performer rolo.
What was that?
I like a performer rolo.
So I'm gonna start singing this song.
Ja,
All
doskavenie, doskano gostada. Alright, so you belt out your Russian folk tune.
Well, no, actually, I had a different idea.
Mm.
I start like singing a song about going to the Lady Luck Tavern, like, and it's just the South Park theme, except every time it says South
Going
Park,
down
it
to Lady
says,
Luck Tavern, have
it says
myself a
Lady Luck.
time.
I'm going down to Lady Luck and
I
have myself a time. This is everywhere.
Not temptation. All right. So okay. So yeah. So people in the marketplace.
And again, I'm wearing a blue knit cap and a brown cloak.
Yeah, I know. You look like the East Area rapist.
Yeah.
And my name is Stanislav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So so yeah. So you're doing your little performance, and nobody really notices. And then after a moment, like people start to be like, whoa, that's like what's that groovy jive? You know?
We jive.
Yeah, what's that mellow tune, bruv? And
I don't think that.
no, they do. That's what they say. I'm the dungeon master. Shut the fuck up. I'm in control. This is my little world. I'm the god. I'm God right now. This is my god hour.
Yeah, except you're no longer a god in Total War Center.
So,
Oh.
okay. I think we'll end it here. No. So yeah. So you people eventually start like getting into your groovy tunes, bruv. Your groovy jive song, man. And but it's pretty late right now. It's about 5. It's 5 p.m. So people are mostly like putting stuff away at the market. But they start to a few of them start to congregate over there, and you get about like 8 or 9 people, and they head into the tavern, and partake and listen to tunes, and you get like 6 gold in tips, and when you're done and you go back in, the bartender says, "Oh, that was good. That was really well done. I think you here's another." Gives you a 20 gold, and he says, "Why don't you come back tomorrow night, same time, do the same thing."
I will bring more customers to your establishment, good friend.
I see why they call you Stanislav the Great.
Because I am the best.
You are the best. All right, around, Stanny.
And then he's going to found the Communist Party of Daggerford in that inn.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Alrighty.
So
my new goal is to basically just steal all of the customers from the River Shining Tavern because they rejected me.
That's a cruel plot.
Okay. Can I in the meantime search for Varys?
You're searching for Varys?
Yeah, see if I can find him.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Investigation. What's investigation? Okay, it's intelligence. Okay, good. An 8.
Yeah, you don't find him.
Okay.
You're actually one of the people that listens to the crowd, that listens to the music for a little while, and then you head off.
Yeah, because it's not a majestic elf singing like Maglow's Laments or something.
No,
like
yeah,
that.
it's exactly. He's in an amazing disguise.
Yeah.
I rolled a 26 on my disguise.
Plus,
Yeah.
you didn't see him put on the disguise.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, like usual. So it's for all intents and purposes, Varys has disappeared. All right. Well, I think we will end it here.
Okay.
Come on in, Lily.
We can continue on Wednesday, as we said.
I think Wednesday. Yeah, right.
Wednesday, yeah. I think everyone said it would work.
Yeah, I'm off Wednesday.
Vera,
Kilo?
Probably good.
Yeah, will you? Are you good right now?
What's happening right now?
I don't know. You seem like you're sleepy. A little sleepy, weepy.
Yeah, but you said we were stopping, so
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
that was
I know.
okay.
I know. You said that. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. You seem a little sleepy, weepy. All right.
I am sleepy.
Okay. Well, do something about that.
Love Kilo.
Alrighty then.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
GG. Good game. Thanks for.
Mhm.
Where do we get the level
I
up?
will try to skim the video of this.
No, you don't get a level yet.
Boo!
Boo.
We scaled down a fucking cliff. It's not what a level up.
No.
Bruh.
I mean, it might be
Maybe,
worth it, but you're not gonna get one for it.
Maybe
Did you
next
kill the
week we'll
goblin?
go after these goblins and then get
Yeah.
a base of operations.
I think you
And
could. That
then,
might be
they
worth
were
it to
going
level
to
up.
infiltrate the Sets of Bane, and I don't know what would happen.
You'll
Let's see what happens
kill a
then
bunch